2,400. So there you go. We're very proud of that. May not mean a thing to you, but we're on our way. We got 20 more to do it. Today's show number 2,380. Got a brand new sale paper out. Coming up on Friday and Saturday will be the Celebrate the Savings Sale. 2 days only, this Friday and Saturday. Came out today, so we can talk about that. Jason will be here. Jason Johnson, the store manager, will be talking about his Alabama Crimson Tide and his Pittsburgh Steelers in Food City. We're going to be talking with Axel coming up here in a few minutes. We got a big football game Friday night, the senior night. Seymour Eagles are coming to town. Axel is here. Stopped by to make a cameo appearance with his father. Robert's in the house today. We appreciate that. We're here at Food City in Gray. Going to be joined by Andrew Smith, again, sports writer, Johnson City Press, Kingsport Times News. He's going to join us. Mr. Baseball is going to be here. Again, talking about the World Series Game 1 Friday night. The Dodgers have announced their starting rotation. Why would you change it? And they're not. Blake Snell, Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, and Shohei Ohtani will be the four. The two for sure have been nailed down for the first 2 games in Toronto will be Blake Snell and Yamamoto. So Greg will be along talking about that. Lots going on in Major League Baseball. We got state volleyball tournament. We got soccer to talk about. We have on the local scene, of course, a big night of high school football. The weather's going to be great for high school football coming up on Friday night and 2 nights away. And as we said, we've got senior night. We'll go in there at 6:50 with the broadcast. We'll have the Cyclone Walk right around 6:15, 6:20. That'll be hosted by Axel Steins, and then we'll come into the stadium and bring it to you, the Cyclones and the Seymour Eagles for senior night. And so we'll have all that coming up in 2 nights, our final home game of the regular season. So lots going on. We're here at Food City in Gray. Love coming out here with Jason Johnson, who's the National Food City, or not Food City, but the National Grocery Store Manager of the Year in the whole country. Yeah, that's pretty impressive stuff. He'll join us coming up here in a few minutes, and he's a big Alabama guy. He's been gloating. Now he's worried, understandably so. He said Saturday's a trap game. I said, absolutely. Coming off beating Tennessee, now they go to South Carolina. That's a team that's reeling. Absolutely. I think it's a trap game for the Alabama Crimson Tide, so to say. All right, let's get it going. The national anthem. Who gets to do it today? How about it? She can sing like a bird. She is Faith Hill, national anthem on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, yea, through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the heart of
A lot of grocery store chains out there. Why Food City?
You know, Tom, I hope you've got a lot of time because I've got lots of reasons why you need to shop at Food City. You know, our associates are number one. You know, they're here to serve the community and our customers, and they do a fabulous job taking care of our customers. You know, this is a family-owned company, and it's such a blessing to work for a family-owned company. You know, they truly care about their associates. You know, and we're so involved in the community, Tom. You know, we do so much in all the communities where there is a Food City location. Anytime there's any big events, typically you're going to see that Food City logo. And when you're in the store, Tom, you know, you've got quality items to be able to select from. Talking about the produce, you know, we're picky about our produce. We sell a lot of locally grown items, and right now half runners is what everybody's all about. And then, you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the meat department. You know, we have our meat cutters back there every day who cut and grind meat fresh daily. You know, our meat, you know, beats none other. I mean, it's you know, great products that we sell back there in our meat department, and it's always fresh. And then the food service department, Tom, I love going to the food service department, and no matter what you get, it's always good, it's always fresh, it's always hot. And you know, like our sushi, they roll that fresh daily. And while you're here, Tom, you can always go to Food City Pharmacy and pick up your, you know, your prescriptions or get a flu shot. It's time for flu shots again. So there's so many different reasons why you should shop at Food City, and I could go on and on about our company.
Value every day. Food City. Lisa Johnson from the marketing department. Food City, proud sponsor of Tom Doder Sports Show and the Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Value every day. Food City. And back on the Tom Doder Sports Show. Look who stopped by. Axel Steins. Shine. You better believe. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good on this Wednesday, October the 22nd.
Absolutely. Show number
2380. 20 shows left until 2400.
We're gonna have a
Woo, doggies.
woo doggies. We're gonna have a party, won't we?
Yeah, like maybe a celebration.
Let's have a celebration on our 2400 show. I think
Yeah.
we should.
Yeah.
So,
Place to be determined.
to be determined. We'll have to figure out where it falls on our 2400 show, but we'll have a little celebration for show number 20. How you doing, sir? Long time no see. You ain't changed a lick. Been a while, but you're looking good. Yes, sir. You too. All right, Friday night it's senior. We're here, by the way, at Food City and Gray. So Friday night it is senior night, ready to go, right?
Yeah. See more Eagles coming to Citizens Bank Stadium.
Absolutely. And it's going to be a great night. We're looking forward to it. And so you'll do the Cyclone Walk. Tell them what you're going to do. For folks out there who don't know, I can't imagine you don't because he's here all the time talking about it. But just in case, Sheila Taylor's watching. So other folks.
We get new viewers all the time, as
Absolutely.
Tom would say.
Absolutely.
So Cyclone Walk, folks, is where the guys come out of the locker room. I would always get them pepped up, and so do the cheerleaders. Me and Carrie are, of course, recording it live for the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page. And in case if you missed it last Friday night, folks, there were some new helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think of those helmets? They were white.
Yeah,
What'd you think about
I
it?
thought they looked awesome. Yeah, and during the game, they had on their orange jerseys.
They did. Orange jerseys and white helmets. Look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look awesome.
They also have they haven't brought them out yet, but they have a chrome helmet. They can put on it. It's a cover they put on the helmet. The helmet stays black, but it's a cover. And they were telling me there's a chrome helmet they may use in the future too, which is pretty cool. But that night it was white. You like that? The
Yeah.
chrome would be cool too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
Real
would be really cool.
Shiny, really shiny.
Yeah,
Yep.
really shiny, folks.
Yep. So the Cyclone Walk Friday night. You and Carrie will do it, and they come out of the school, walk down the sidewalk, right?
Yeah.
And you high five them.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they go into the stadium, get loosened up, you can stretch, and get ready.
Yeah, to hopefully get a victory.
Yeah. Final home game of the regular season.
Yeah, I know. Hard to believe.
It is hard to believe.
Next Thursday, which is next Thursday instead of a Friday, because, you know, Friday's Halloween, of course, this year. So Thursday, October the 30th, we'll wrap things up with the regular season finale at Burley Stadium to take on the Green Devils.
That's it. They're
Yeah.
number 2, and we're number 6 in the latest polls, and so
Yeah.
Andrew Smith will be in a minute with the brand new polls. Right now we're number 6, they're number 2, and it'll be a oh boy.
It'll be a dandy.
It'll be a
folks.
dandy. You got it.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe a home playoff game as well, like first round.
Yeah, I think we're going to be at home for the first playoff game in a couple of weeks. That's good. So Now, will you get dressed up for Halloween? Will you put on a costume?
Yeah.
What will you be? Do you know? Spider-Man?
Maybe like running forest, maybe.
A running Forrest?
Yeah.
Okay. A running Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Okay. Robert, is he going to dress up as Forrest Gump? I want to picture that. So, run, Forrest, run. So, is his mom going to be Jenny? No. Oh, but she's going. Oh, really? So you are going to get dressed up. So you really are going to be Forrest Gump. That's cool.
Yeah.
When you go to Chick-fil-A, what do you get? 12.
12 nuggets, 2 large fries, and a large sweet tea.
That's it. He is an eating machine. So,
I saw this guy on Monday.
which guy? You saw me. You did out in the parking lot.
Yeah. And, besides, that's really my, like, after-school snack nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, you went to a basketball camp the other day, didn't you? Did you win an award?
Yeah, Jeremy Marler hosted it.
Yeah, what'd you win?
I won a medal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were named like the camper of the day or something? Is that what it was?
Well, I was named the Wyatt Lions best camper.
The Wyatt Lions best camper. Oh, boy. There you go. That is awesome. So this guy, I mean, it's like traveling.
It was held at Science Hill's old gymnasium, of course.
It's like traveling with Elvis to this guy. Everybody knows him. Everywhere you go, it's like, do you know Axel Steins? Yeah, I know Axel Steins. But I was at a place the other day, and they're not from Elizabeth. I said, you know Axel Steins? We see him on your Facebook page. I said, yeah, I know Axel Steins.
Yeah.
He's my buddy.
Yeah. And pretty soon, like, as you talked to Coach Honeycutt yesterday at Pizza Inn, it's not that far away, folks.
That's it. Basketball season starts November the 13th, so Mama is watching. Says hi, Tom and Axel and Tom. Hi, Tom and Axel and Tom. There you go. So your mama.
She's so kind.
She is kind, isn't she? You're so lucky. You get such a great mom and dad.
Yeah.
Your daddy's
They're
right
good-
over
they're
here.
Good, they're good peeps.
They are good peeps. And you're a good peep. You're a great peep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he called me one time, Mr. Cyclone right here.
There you go, Mr. Cyclone. He painted me a picture. It's on my wall in my office. And it was 3 crosses, and it's beautiful, and I appreciate you doing it. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to be Forrest Gump for Halloween.
Yeah.
What's your favorite candy?
I like Skittles.
Skittles.
Sometimes.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So if you want to win his heart over, get him some Skittles. Do you like the fruit flavor? What's your favorite? I don't eat Skittles. I don't know.
The red pack.
The red pack.
Yeah.
So if you want to win his heart over, get him a red pack of Skittles. So there you go. All right. We got matching hats on. Yep. He's my buddy.
Yeah.
So
we look kind of cool in that,
we
don't
are.
we?
We are kind of cool. Yeah. We're cool, McCool. You're exactly right. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And right after Cyclone football is done for Friday night, then after that we will turn our attention to Saturday night, Tennessee at Kentucky.
Oh boy. Can Tennessee win that game?
Yeah, 6-2, baby.
That's it. Vols will be 6-2 if they can win that one. So that's good stuff. Well, I'm glad you came. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll feed him over in the deli. Since he's been my guest, we'll let the young lad eat over in the deli. So I'm not sure what's over there, but you'll find something you like, won't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the last time I came here, I had lunch right over there.
Yeah, we got you lunch because he traveled all this way from Elizabeth, and we got to put him on and he's a guest. We got to feed the boy. I mean, look at him. He's shriveled up to nothing. We got to feed him. Chick-fil-A, you get 12 large nuggets, or 12 nuggets, 2 large fries, sweet tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, man,
Doggies.
I love you, man. You're my
Love you
buddy.
too.
Yeah, we're pals
Forever and
forever and ever and ever. Don't ever, nobody would, no reason why they would, but don't ever say anything negative about this young man around me because you're going to have to come through me because I like him. He's a good one. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. We will take a look. Andrew Smith will join us coming up here in a few minutes, sports writer, the John City Press, and we'll take a look at the soccer and the volleyball. We have teams they're all still alive. It's double elimination. Some are in the winners bracket. Some lost yesterday. They got to come out of the losers bracket, which you can do. It's tougher to do that, but you can do it. We'll take a look at that coming up next here on the Tom Daly Sports Show, live at Food City in Gray on this Wednesday, October the 22nd, show number 2000.
380.
Oh,
Boy.
boy. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join the Cyclone Network. Kerry Taylor, Andrew Barnett, Axel Steins, Isaac Fletcher, Weston Taylor, Eddie Pless, and yours truly this Friday night. It's senior night as the Cyclones host the Seymour Eagles for the final home game of the regular season. We'll go on there to the broadcast at 6:50, kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones winners of 7 in a row. It's senior night against the Seymour Eagles. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's t-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. And back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Guest number one, Jason's going to join us coming up in a few minutes. He can't wait to talk about the Crimson Tide. The Alabama Crimson Tide. That's his team. We're live here again at Food City in Grand. Let me tell you real quick, a couple of specials coming up on Friday and Saturday. And we got Andrew in here to talk about the polls route. We'll see if anybody's moved in the polls this week. Red Delicious Apples. This is Friday and Saturday. Let's do this because this sell paper is good right now. So let's start with this one. We'll talk about those specials on Friday and Saturday. We're at Food City in Elizabethton on Friday. All right, the buy one, get one starting today. Thomas Bagels or Kern's Buns in all Food Cities. Buy one, get one free. Food Club Shredded Cheese and Craven Flavor Pizza. Buy one, get one free. Mayfield Ice Cream made in Athens, Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee made. Buy one, get one free starting today through next Tuesday. Old El Paso Dinner Kits. Buy one, get one free. And the Mazzetta, I hope I'm saying it right, Mazzetta Pasta Sauce. Buy one, get one free. And let's see, anything else that jumps out at me? Yep, the ground beef is going to be a great weekend to grill out. The ground beef is $4.99 a pound, and gourmet burgers are $3 at all Food City starting today through next Tuesday. And today it's Fuel Bucks Day, 45 cents off a gallon of gas. Whoo! Redeem 450 Fuel Bucks and get 45 cents off a gallon. Got to have 450 Fuel Bucks, which isn't hard to accrue. And if you have that today and today only at any Food City, Gas and Go, 45 cents off a gallon of gas. And let's see, it's up right here behind me. So it's $2.69 right now. So 45 cents off of that would be $2.24. Is that right?
I believe your math's right on that.
That's Cyprin, $2.24. How about that? 45 cents off. You get a gallon of gas today at any Food City if you have 450 Fuel Bucks for $2.24 a gallon, which is prices from way back in the day. So he's here. Hello, Coach Shipley. How you doing, sir? Love that guy. He was a great coach. He's a great man, too. And his wife can sing. Susan can sing. Oh, I'm sure she still can. Oh, Holy Night. I heard her sing one time at Calvary in Kingsport. Brought the house down. Whew. That's been a long time ago. But anyway, hello, Coach. How you doing, sir? Andrew Smith joins us, John City Press, Kingsport Times News sports writer. Polls are out this week. Any movement? Our local teams, we had Abbey Valley in, Hampton in, Elizabethton in, Greenville in. Any movement so far in the polls for this week?
Not much. In single A, Hampton's still at number 5. McKenzie's still at number 1. there, so not much movement in the single A poll there.
Hampton's number 5.
Yep, Hampton's number 5 there
Okay.
still. In 2A, Happy Valley moved up one spot. They moved up to number 9. The top team in the state in 2A is Milan at
Okay.
8-0. In 3A, Westview's still holding strong at number 1. Unicoi County is now ranked. They are now number 10. They were unranked last week. So the Blue Devils making a little late movement in the polls.
Yep, that's good.
In 4A, to no one's surprise, Alcoa, still your number 1 team in the state. Greenville is number 2, and the Betsy Cyclones hold strong at number 6.
Which, if things hold true, there'll be a showdown next Thursday night.
Oh, absolutely.
2 versus 6 at Burley Stadium in Greenville next Thursday night. Not next Friday, but next Thursday, all right? And then
Yep.
it's 5A. Anybody in 5A?
Nope. The closest we got, I guess, would be Sevier County at number 2, but Page is still number 1 there.
6A?
And 6A, Oakland's still your number 1 team in the state. Maryville still at number 3. No Science Hill, no Dobbins Bennett.
I got you.
Anywhere there.
So Hampton at number 5 in single A. Happy Valley right now number 9 in 2A. Unicoi County in 3A classification is 10th in the state. In 4A, Greenville number 2. The Cyclones at number 6. And everybody else, the 5A and 6A, we don't have any local representation right now. So, and it is that which it is. We're winding things down the regular season. So, the obviously big football games are coming up, and so we got some good ones this week. And where are you going to be at this week?
I think I'll be at Cherokee Volunteer, but that is very much still up in the air right now. That could change in the next 5 minutes. Who knows? But yeah, some big rivalry games this week. You got that one, and you've got
The Musket Bowl. Yep.
Obviously, that will have big playoff implications there between Crockett and Boone, trying to scratch across that 4th playoff spot in 5A.
Trying to find here it is right here. So, yep. So you got the Musket Bowl down in Jonesboro, and again, Crockett and Boone not having the kind of year they want to have, but you know they both could be 0-48, 0-220. It doesn't matter. And I'm being silly, but the point is the rivalry's built in. It doesn't matter what the record is. It's for bragging rights of where we are in Washington County. We're in Boone School District here, right down the road from Boone High School. So it's a big game to them. It's a big game to Crockett. And again, the records don't matter. Both again are having a tough year, but it really doesn't matter. It
really does.
It's
not.
intense.
Which I will also make a comment. I'm very happy that this game is back to being toward the end of the season.
Yep.
The past few years it had been in September. It just doesn't feel right when it's that early in the year. So the fact we're here, I prefer Halloween weekend, but I'll take what I can get here next to last week of the year instead. You really know a lot of the stakes going into the game with it being this late in the year.
You can control what you can control. That's what I've learned here as I've gotten older in this thing called the game of life. So we'd like to have it, but we don't. So we'll take it where we can get it. And so it is going to be a big one. Tomorrow night, Unicoi County, 10th in the state, plays West Green on a Thursday game. So let's go down through and get some of your takes on some of these games. Dobbins Minute travels to Bearden. Big 6A game. Who do you like there on Friday night in the land of the Bulldogs down in Knoxville?
Yeah, it's been a tough go at for Bearden this year. They've had a lot of struggles. I think DB's got a really good chance to go down there to Knoxville and get that win. They try and set up obviously that's not a region game, but still try and build momentum for that last week of the year with their big matchup with Science Hill.
You mentioned the Battle of Hawkins County, Volunteer Cherokee. There's that in of itself is a big deal, but on top of that, these two teams are in the hunt, which normally is not the case typically, but they are this year, which is awesome. Volunteer and Cherokee are in the hunt for a playoff game, so this has a lot riding on it over and above the fact that it's the two county teams battling in Hawkins County.
Yeah, it's a battle for that 3 seed. Both of them haven't clinched a playoff spot, but they both have a tiebreaker over Seymour, who's in 5th. So they're both in really good position, and obviously you want to try and better your seed the best you can. You look, Cherokee has won the last, I believe, 3 in this series. Most of them not particularly close. I don't expect that to be the case. It's a big statement opportunity for volunteering head coach Jeremy Wagner.
Store manager Jason Johnson joins us coming up here in a second, a little while. So back to the Musket Bowl. Who wins that game down in Jonesboro? You taking Crockett or Daniel Boone?
I like Crockett here. I think that, which granted, I might not say that too loudly here in Gray, but I do like Crockett in this game. I think the big key for them, is to win the line of scrimmage, which, you think, oh, it's football, it's elementary, you should win the line of scrimmage. Well, yes, but Crockett has had their struggles with that at times. I saw them a few weeks ago against Gate City. They really struggled both in pass protection, run blocking, and then on the defensive side, not getting much penetration on that side of the ball either. So for them, they really need to focus in on their line play, and I think ultimately the rest will take care of itself if they're able to control the lines of scrimmage.
So you're liking Crocker to win this?
I do.
All right. So we'll see if that holds up. We'll know Saturday morning if he's correct, or late Friday night. Westridge will be at Science Hill. The Hilltoppers went down and ran into, as we typically do, a buzzsaw called Maryville. And so they're back home against Westridge. A big game in 6A for those two teams. Who wins that one?
I like Science Hill here in a rebound spot. I saw Westridge last week in their big win over Morristown East. Ethan Amix had a fantastic game, 250 yards rushing, 3 scores. It was what you'd expect for a senior on senior night to go out like that. Big game in the region. Both teams at 6-2. Both teams at 1-1 in conference play. A lot of eyes on that one, but I do like Science Hill in that matchup.
Northview Academy at Sullivan East. I'll tell you, we saw Peyton Lingerfeld last week, the quarterback for Sullivan East. I was impressed. The kid, he did what he could do. It was a snap and run most of the time because the Cyclones are after him, but he settled in and got 21 points, and he can throw that all over the field with Blue Prophet as your QB or as your receiver. So I like him. What do you think the chances they can beat Northview Academy on Friday night?
I do give him a chance. That passing attack with Peyton Lingerfeld with Blue Prophet is solid. I think he'll be able to keep them in the game. But obviously it's, elsewhere it's been a tough go for Sullivan East at times this year. So I still think I like Northview Academy here. But I do expect East to have that game be competitive, and I wouldn't be all that shocked if they get their first win this week.
We're at Food City in Gray. Hello to David White. Hello to Molly Glover. Hello to Linda Daughtery. Thank you, kids, for watching the show. Let's take a look at some college football real quick before I let him go. This is Andrew Smith. You see on the screen, sports writer, Johnson City Press, Kingsport Times News. You were there last Saturday night in Tuscaloosa. The air got pulled out of the ball balloon pretty quick particularly that one play. So what was your take? You covered it for the Johnson City Press. What was Andrew's take of the Vols' loss at Alabama?
Just two main mistakes. Two main mistakes there, especially in the first half. Obviously, I think you had two big swings there. The safety turned into then also a touchdown the very next Alabama possession, go from 7-7 to 16-7. And then, you're trying to fight back. You get down the goal line. Obviously, the pick six happens. Which I've seen some people, confused on the play call. I didn't mind the play call. Joey Aguilar just has to put that ball on the outside of Miles Kitselman, and he didn't. He left that ball too far in. Undercut, pick six, whatever it was. But I also will give the Vols credit for trying to fight back a little bit in that third quarter. They didn't just roll over and die. But obviously that's a frustrating one. They still haven't won that building since 2003. It's a house of horrors. That's what I refer to it as my story as. It's a house of horrors down there.
Josh Heupel in trouble. I've read some people in the social media got some of these yahoos saying, we gotta get rid of Heupel and fire the whole staff. It's like you just can't do that. I mean, they're doing it. All these schools are doing it.
No, it just makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Now, could you potentially see some staff tweaks down the road?
Oh, absolutely.
I could see that. That's fine. But to call for Heupel's head after about, 5 years ago, October of 2020, this program was in a terrible situation. COVID year, losing just about every game. Jeremy Pruitt was on the way out. You just can't. You can't do that.
No, we're not even going to talk about it anymore. Nope. The guys getting it done, it was feast or famine. It was famine for a long time in Knoxville. So we know the coaches that went through. So, we ain't. Heupel's there. They got Kentucky on Saturday. Can they win that game?
Yeah, they can. I think it'll be, for Tennessee fans liking, annoyingly close. But that's just kind of how all games up in Lexington are. Mm-hmm. It feels like it'll be a little chilly on Saturday night, which not as cold as some other Tennessee-Kentucky games, but it won't be the upper 70s, low 80s it was in Tuscaloosa for sure. But hey, that's how it'll be. I think Tennessee will be just fine. Like I said, maybe annoyingly close because it's Kentucky and that's what they do. But I do think Tennessee gets that win.
Had somebody tell me the other day going to complain about the weather for Friday night's game. I said, it's going to get cold. I said, look at the calendar. It's October.
It's mid to late October.
Okay. We're usually at this point we've had a game where it's been raining. We've had perfect weather, quite frankly, for the high school football season. Friday night will be the same. So quit complaining. Enjoy it. Ain't the thing we can do about it. God runs the weather, so it's going to be beautiful Saturday. And it may be cold in Lexington. It's going to be cold on both sides of the football. Suck it up, Buttercup. Let's go. Let's roll. So, God, these people, it's like control what you can control. We can't control the weather. It's going to be cold. Suck it up. Let's go. It may be 90, it may be 30. So, hello, Paula Moppin. How are you? Oh, yeah. All right, we got a couple more here. Got me fired up. People, they go on these tangents about stuff we can't control. Okay. It's going to be cold. Put a jacket on. So, anyway, shut up, Thomas. Go on. Texas A&M and LSU. It's like, come on, folks. Texas A&M and LSU trap game, maybe for the Aggies. LSU's got a prove-me game after dropping to 20th. They dropped 10 spots last week. LSU upset-minded at Baton Rouge on Saturday night. Can the Aggies go in and do it?
I think they can. This is a very, very good Texas A&M team. Obviously, they're number 3 in the poll now. I like their quarterback. Marcel Reed can do a lot of really good things, both on the ground and through the air. I do like Texas A&M here. It'll be a big challenge. You know, obviously backs against the wall for LSU. Night game in that building. They're hard to win, but I think A&M has enough this year to get it done.
Last one, Ole Miss and Oklahoma. Number 8 Ole Miss at number 13 Oklahoma. A lot of buzz now. Spurrier comes out and says Lane Kiffin ought to be our coach at Florida. I like him. He said I like Eli Drinkwitz from Missouri. That's what he came out and said yesterday. Steve Spurrier still has a lot of influence on the Florida program, as he should. And so right now there's that cloud of is he or is he not going to stay at Ole Miss. So they'll take that sideshow, if you will, to Oklahoma to battle the Sooners, who had a big quality win over Texas last week. So who wins that? They'll be in Tennessee in 2 weeks in Knoxville. Oklahoma win it or Ole Miss?
I like Ole Miss here. I still have some concerns about John Mateer, the Oklahoma quarterback. Obviously, he's a week further out from surgery. But for me, I still can't quite shake the Texas game. He struggled mightily, in part because of recovering from that surgery. Oklahoma looked a little bit better last week at South Carolina, but I like this Ole Miss team. I think they'll be able to go down to Norman and get that one on the road.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, sir. No
Appreciate
problem.
you, sir. Great job. Andrew Smith, sports writer, Johnson City Press, Kingsport Times News. We're on the road at Food City and Gray. We'll be right back after this. Mr. Baseball joins us coming up the top of the hour. Jason Johnson, store manager, next. He's going to talk about the Tide, talk about his Steelers, and talk about Food City. I'll get his take on some of his other sports stories, too, right after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tom Taylor Sports Show. Got a brand new product. Tell me what's going on.
We sure do. We have contactless Visa debit cards, and some of you all have been asking and wanting to know, when are you going to implement that? We are hitting the ground running. So right now you can get your free instant issue contactless debit cards at Northeast Community Credit Union, and that's just another form of payment. So you've got the mag strip on the back, you've got your contactless, invisible, what you want to call it, if you want to pay that way for tabless, or you've got your chip. So we're just staying up to date with all the things, and we listened to you. So you wanted that, and that's what we can provide. And we've implemented it with hard work, behind the scenes, a lot of teamwork, effort, and come get your contactless Visa debit card today.
Available now.
Yes.
At all locations. Our locations are?
They are in Rome Mountain. They are in Elizabethton, one in behind Elizabethton High School, our main office. And then we have one off of 19E in Elizabethton. We have one in Johnson City off of West Oakland Avenue.
Social media, how do we find you?
You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, or bemycu.org.
And the magic main number is?
423-547-1200.
Brand new product from Northeast Community Credit Union. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Back on the Tom Bickler Sports Show, we're live at his store. We love coming to his store. It is a well-run store, I can tell you that. They're all run well, but this guy, with good reason, was named the store manager of the year in the country.
You're gonna bring it up every time.
single time. I'm so proud. I mean, that's a big deal. I know you moved on from it, but I think to be named the store manager of the year in the country. Paula Maupin is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. She's a jewel. Used to go to church with us. She was a dandy. Her and Rick, good peeps. They shop here all the time. So, yeah, it is a big deal.
It is, yeah.
I know you're proud of it. I know you don't like the attention, but when you win something, a regional award or a statewide award, in this case a national award, I mean, you're going to hear it every time. I'm out here once a month, every month. Current National Store Manager of the Year, which is a big deal. Jason Johnson runs a great store. Food City's got some really good deals. We'll get to that in a minute. So, Andrew was from the Johnson City Press, was there in Tuscaloosa on Saturday. So, we've heard it from the Tennessee side. Oh, we've heard it from the Tennessee side. So, and I get that. We're in the middle of the ball nation. I understand that. But from the Alabama side, what got you that win? You win 37-20. Was it that one play before halftime? Was that set the table? Or was there other factors that got Alabama to win?
Yeah, the pick six, I think, was just the nail in the coffin, Tom. I think that play marked the swing of momentum, and that momentum wasn't going to leave Alabama at that point, not at home. But ultimately, winning in the trenches. Aguilar was off all night, made some bad decisions, and I think a lot of that was, I wouldn't say we got a tremendous amount of pressure on him, but we got enough to keep him off balance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you win football, is winning the lines.
I said on the show last week, I said the key to the game, I thought it was, and I guess, I don't know if I was right or wrong, but I thought the key to the game was the offensive line to give Aguilar time to throw, that he's going to pick him apart. They didn't. They got back there and rattled his cage, and they got to him a little bit. And so I think it knocked him off his momentum, and he got happy feet a little bit. Mm-hmm. He had a heck of a game.
Yeah.
He's their quarterback, and I'm glad he's there for Tennessee. But I'm like you. I thought the trenches, Alabama won. The defensive line for Alabama won the battle with the offensive line of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the difference in the game.
Absolutely.
And I think to a point, if you go back and watch that pick right before halftime, that interception, partly that was because the offensive line was getting shoved back, and the little surge with the defense on that side of the ball, they've been on the right. If you look into the back of the Tennessee offensive formation, be to the right side, and they got a little push. And so I think that was part of the reason why it happened the way it did. So that's behind us. Tennessee goes to Kentucky. I think it's a big game for Tennessee in a lot of ways. Kentucky should have won that game against Texas. You go back and watch that replay and see that overtime where he tried to go airborne over the pile.
Yep.
In this day and age, to go over the pile, you'd have to go over top of your Food City sign. I mean, you got to go up and over.
Oh, yeah, you got to have like a 6-foot vertical leap going
Absolutely.
on there.
And he didn't. So he hit right smack in the wall of the line, and they lose the game. So Stoops is in trouble. Everybody knows that in Lexington. So this could be a big signature win for Kentucky if they could. Because if Tennessee loses this weekend, they will have 3 losses in the conference, and that would pretty much put a nail in any chance of a football playoff for Tennessee. It's probably slim right now anyway. It's getting slimmer. But I think if Kentucky can win it, Tennessee, I think it's a big game for them in a lot of ways. So they got Oklahoma coming into Knoxville next week. They still have Vanderbilt and Florida on the schedule, which are ranked teams. So, they still got a lot to play for.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams in there that are no joke. I mean, Oklahoma, Vanderbilt,
Yep.
Vanderbilt's a tough team.
Yep, they're scrappy. And so I think it's a big one for Tennessee. I think it's a big one for Kentucky for a lot of reasons. It's 7:45 on Saturday. Then you look at your team, the Crimson Tide. I have said this since the schedule came out. This is a trap game. They go to South Carolina on Saturday afternoon. Beamer, he's under the gun now in South Carolina. It's a week by week with all these teams. You win this week, we love you. We lose, we're mad at you. Look at DeBoer. They wanted to run him out of town the first week. And now, they love him in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, and South Carolina, we don't talk about South Carolina being a place where people, the kind of stadium that can change games, the fan base, but it really is. I mean, that's a heck of a place to play. Coming off a big win against Tennessee, might catch them looking forward to LSU a little bit because LSU's the next weekend, and that, as you said, that's a trap game.
Absolutely.
I'm worried about it.
No question. I've called games at Williams-Brice Stadium. It's the way it's laid out. It kind of the sound just kind of circulates. I mean, it can get real loud real quick. And so, yeah, it'll be a big game, and it's It's a trap game because they come off the big win over Tennessee. They're looking ahead to LSU, which is a big game, needless to say. They're all big in the SEC, but South Carolina sitting there trying to make a statement for their season because it's unraveling in Columbia. So I think it's a big game for them.
Well, and you coming off of, and it's been all over the news. Everybody knows it, but you're coming off of 4 straight ranked wins in the SEC for Alabama. You got to wonder at what point do they feel like they've already made it.
Yeah.
Because that happens. It happens.
Well, I've heard Kirby Smart say it. I've heard Lane Kiffin say it. So, we're asking these guys to get up. I mean, every week is the game of the year, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at Ole Miss. They played Georgia last week. Now they go to Oklahoma. We look at, obviously, Alabama goes to the trap game to South Carolina. You've got Texas A&M, coming off their big win, and LSU coming off their loss. Now they go to play LSU on Saturday. So every week, and you say, these guys say it's tough to get these college guys, whether you believe it or not, 19, 20-year-old guys to get up every week. I mean, at some point you got to go, okay, mentally I got to kind of decompress, I think. And if you're an Alabama fan, you hope that's not this week against South Carolina, but we'll see. So Ole Miss goes to Oklahoma. The talk now, I mean, I got an article here in the show where Steve Spurrier came out yesterday and said, the 2 coaches that ought to be being looked at in Florida are Eli Drinkwitz of Missouri and Lane Kiffin of Ole Miss. That's my 2 picks. Steve Spurrier has a lot of input in Gainesville. So, having said all that, Ole Miss goes to Oklahoma with that hanging over their head. Does he stay or doesn't he stay? Can Oxford pony up enough money to keep him? So, I think that's a sideshow to this game on Saturday.
Yeah, it absolutely is, and you got to wonder what Lane Kiffin's thinking too, because he's done a lot with Ole Miss. I mean, they got a heck of a football program down there, and he's done a really good job with it. And so now he's got to be thinking, do I really want to leave this behind to go to Florida? And I don't know. I'm not a Tennessee fan, but Florida, come on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. If I were him, I wouldn't do it. But you're right. That's a side story for this
Absolutely.
weekend. Absolutely.
And that's what he's going to be asked. They're going to ask about the strategy and the scouting report on Oklahoma. And by the way, have you considered? I mean, what do you think about Spurrier saying you ought to be going to Ole Miss? I mean, going to Florida. So it's out there, guarantee it. So, I want to read this for you. This came out this morning. Indiana coach Kurt Signetti. It's unbelievable. Now, how long have you been the store manager here?
This store, 2 years.
All right. So Steve comes to you. Steve Smith says, "All right, here's what we're going to offer you." Signetti gets listen. This is really crazy. And here's what's going to happen. All he has done is done all these other coaches a favor because they're all going to go, okay, Signetti's getting this. We're going to get it now. A $500,000 base salary and an outside marketing income of $9.6 million starting December the 1st. He'll get $1 million retention bonus every year, pushing his salary now to $11 million. What was it? I got the story here. 3 years ago, he's making $130,000, which ain't too bad. But we go from $130,000 to $11 million. That's a pretty good jump. If he stays on campus, this contract is scheduled to increase by $100,000 every year if he just stays. If he comes back and says, I'm going to coach again this year, we write him a check for $100 grand. It's crazy. The retention bonus also goes to $1.25 in 2029 if he's still at the school. So what is that, 4 years from now? So he's still around just by walking on campus to start fall practice, he gets $1.25 million. We're not done. Signetti, we're talking about Signetti's contract in Indiana. It's fully guaranteed. Fully guaranteed, including retention bonuses. Should they get rid of him? He is subject to offset language, meaning that any job he took after getting fired would count against the money owed to him. I'm not done. It gets further. This young lady may need you. All right. It gets better. If Indiana reaches the college football playoff semifinal, which they could this year, the university has 120 days to negotiate a new contract. It would put him in the top 3 in the country. If they fail to come to terms, the buyout Signetti would have to pay to leave will drop to 0. So if they get to the semifinals this year, let's say this year, any year, if they get to the semifinals.
Well, they're going to the semifinals this year.
Probably.
Yeah.
They have 120 days to bump him up to change all this and redo it. And if they don't, then if he leaves, he won't owe Indiana anything. I'm not done. He gets $100,000 for reaching a fifth Big Ten win. Starting, I don't know if it's this year or next year. He gets $250,000. This is over top of everything I've already told you. He gets $250,000 for a top 6 finish in the Big Ten. If he finishes the Big Ten in either first or second place, gets a $500,000. If he wins the Big Ten, Kurt Signetti wins or gets $1 million. He'll make $500,000 for a first-round playoff appearance, which he'll make. He's going to go there this year.
Yeah, they're going.
He's going to make $1 million if he's the national runner-up. If he wins a national championship over top of everything else this guy gets, he gets $2 million. If he wins Coach of the Year, Indiana's going to pay him $100,000. He has a $10,000 Adidas budget per year, which is not all that uncommon. He gets $25,000 for a courtesy car. I'm not sure I could spend $25,000 a year on a courtesy car.
I don't think so.
I don't run that much gas. So anyway, this is the contract, Kurt Signetti. 10 years ago, he's making $130,000 to coach Division II football. Now they're 18-2 under Signetti's watch, so obviously he's getting it done. But this right here, now you guarantee Kirby Smart's going to go, okay, and Brian Day at Ohio State's going to go, okay. Now they're going to step up over out there in Bloomington, Indiana. They're going to step up in Columbus. They're going to step up in Athens. Guarantee you.
Absolutely.
He got everybody a pay raise.
Yeah, he did.
Did he or did he not?
That's wild.
Absolutely.
That is wild.
Crazy. And so if he gets to the semifinals, they give 120 days, which is 4 months, to negotiate a new contract. If they can't work out a new contract, then if he wants to leave, he won't owe the school anything. It's like, okay, I got to the semifinals. Y'all can't bump it up like you're supposed to bump it. I'm leaving, and I don't owe you anything. Crazy. Crazy. Out of control. Anyway, that's what's going on with Kurt Signetti and the head coach of the Indiana Hoosiers. We're live here at Food City in Gray. Hello, Patsy Lyons. So we got specials, got some deals. We'll talk about that on Friday when we're going to be at Food City in Elizabethton. But the new sale paper came out today.
Yeah.
And we got all kinds of goodies ready for the, it's hard to believe Thanksgiving's not that far away, but nonetheless, good cookout, good grill out weekend. Got some good deals on burgers, don't we?
We sure do, and don't skip Halloween. We've got a lot of Halloween candy and general merchandise. Our Halloween general merchandise, I believe, went 25% off today. So come in, get your decorations and things like that. But you're right, beautiful weather out there. A little chilly, but still beautiful. Great time for grilling. You get gourmet burgers made in store, fresh every day for $3 a piece. Back in our meat department. Top sirloin steak, $8.99 a pound. That's certified Angus beef. That's a good cut of steak right there.
Mm-hmm.
All the vegetables you could want with the basket and bushel sale in the produce department. It's a buy 3, save more. You get cauliflower florets, broccoli slaw, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, a 5-pound potato, 3-pound onion. So everything you need right there. On top of that, if you like Coca-Cola, buy 2 get 2 free on the half liters, and then right underneath that we got a huge buy 1 get 1 free sale that'll run all week long as well with a lot of different grocery items. Mayfield ice cream, you got Bush's beans, Food Club canned tomatoes, Kern's hamburger and hot dog buns, Food Club vegetables. Got a whole pallet of those sitting right behind me here.
Absolutely. So let's talk about your pro football team for a second.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
What do you want to know about them?
They got Green Bay this week, right?
We got Green Bay this week, coming off tough divisional loss against Cincinnati. Really should have won that game. Man, something about Joe Flacco. He's just got our number. Has had for a long time, but got Green Bay. First time Aaron Rodgers has played against Green Bay since, ever. So it's going to be an interesting weekend.
I thought it was interesting that I kept wondering, why is Tomlin so worried about Joe Flacco? He talked about it all last week. I can't believe they went and got him. Well, now I know why, because he has his way with him. He does when they play the Steelers, he has a lot of success against them.
He really does. And, don't forget, Baltimore drafted him, and he spent the bulk of his career in Baltimore. We played 2, sometimes even 3 times a year if we met in the playoffs for his whole career. And really, the only time he's not been in our division is a quick stint with Indy and another with Denver, I think. So really just a couple of years that he's not played against Pittsburgh twice a year.
Sunday night football, the Steelers at home at 4-2. The Packers are coming at 4. I guess they're 4-1-1 now. They had that tie with the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 4-1-1, and the Steelers are 4-2. Ask me about the Raiders.
How are the Raiders this year?
A dumpster fire. if you missed the game on Sunday, and why would you not unless you're a Chiefs fan? Because I turned it off. I was listening to it on the radio. Even I always listen to the radio. The Raider announcer, Jason Horwitz, who does a really good job, he and Kirk Morrison, who played with the Raiders, they both said on the air, we're paid to be the Las Vegas Raider announcers, but we are god-awful. That's what they said. We are terrible. He said, I may get in trouble for saying that, but we are terrible. And they are. How bad are the Raiders, would you ask? They got beat 31-0. They crossed. This is a professional team, Jason. Now, I'm the Raiders guy. I love the Raiders, but it is what it is. When they stink, they stink. They crossed midfield twice in the game. They had 3 first downs in the game. This is a professional team. You can go ahead and ask me how many offensive yards they have for the game, Tom. Go ahead and ask me, Jason.
How many offensive yards did they have for the game, Tom?
93 yards for the whole game. 3 first downs. They crossed midfield twice. Got to be 31-0. Thank God there's a bye week, and I don't know how you fix it, but they are terrible. They got Jacksonville coming up next week.
Well, I guess the upside is there's only 10, 11 weeks left in the season, so
and you can't go anywhere but up. But you think of that, a pro football team that crossed midfield twice in the whole game and had 3 first downs and 93 yards of offense for the whole game. These guys getting paid millions.
What's got to change out there?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you do. Geno Smith is a bust.
Yeah.
It's not working. So they got your guy, Kenny Pickett from the Steelers. He took 1 snap Sunday and they fumbled the ball on the snap. He was over center. Wasn't even shotgun. You're a pro team. How do you stand over center and you're my quarterback and I'm the center, I go. How do you bomb that? How do you mess that up?
That's tough. That's a tough one to mess up.
These guys are pros.
It sounds to me like a culture problem out in Las Vegas.
I think it is.
Yeah.
So, a couple of other big games I'll let you go. Buffalo and Carolina. Bills 4-2. Panthers 4-3.
How about those Panthers?
Yeah.
Wow. Shocker.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in Buffalo's corner on that game, but it would not surprise me to see Carolina win that.
There you go. And the other, of course, is Green Bay and Pittsburgh. The other good game, 4-1 against the Steelers are 4-2. Are these guys going to make a run? You think they're where they need to be, the Steelers?
No, not yet. Not yet. We need some more consistency on defense.
All right. So, the defense will shake you.
I mean, we'll likely make the playoffs, don't get me wrong. It's not a Super Bowl year. And I don't necessarily believe that Aaron Rodgers only signed a 1-year contract with Pittsburgh, but I don't necessarily believe that Aaron Rodgers is done after this year.
Oh, you don't think? You think he'll be back?
Yeah, I think he might.
It looks like, and I haven't followed him a whole lot, but it looks like you had, sir. Like that. It looks like it looks like Rodgers is having fun.
Yeah.
He's being successful and they're having fun. So it's but we'll see. I'm not when you do it, I'll do it. There you go. I'll go with you to the barbershop. You cut yours, I'll cut mine. There you go. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to hold my breath. No, it's good. This guy just came by, got hair longer than me in the beard. So when you going to cut your beard and your hair? I said, when you do, I will. I locked him up. He didn't know what to say. All right, so you're going to come back in a little while and talk some more.
Yeah.
The holidays are right around the corner. Jason will tell you how they're looking for help here. Also, we'll have, I'm sure, some kind of a charitable. Normally, we take care of food pantries and animal shelters. We'll talk about that when we come back here in a little while. And Halloween, which is next Friday. Next Friday. So, be back in a little while.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Love coming to his store. He is the National Store Manager of the Year. I think I told you that, and I did. He's like, okay. How many times are you going to tell him? As much as I can. I'm proud of the boy. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Mr. Baseball's here. The World Series, it's upon us. Oh, they're crying in Seattle, but they're happy in Toronto. And look out, the Juggernaut's getting ready to play Game 1. They would be the Los Angeles Dodgers, and we'll talk about it next on the Tom Baylor Sports Show. We're talking to our great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and Tom Baylor Sports Show, Dr. Smith, and the folks at Physical Therapy Services. For those out there who have no clue, tell us what it's all about.
Physical Therapy Services is a local mom and pop run physical therapy and occupational therapy clinic. We have clinic locations. We have 3 locations, 2 in Elizabethton, 1 in Roan Mountain. Our main office, where I'm located at 1975 West Elk Avenue, we focus on adults and athletic injuries. We have a pediatric clinic at 1500 West Elk Avenue that does both physical therapy and occupational therapy for the little kiddos out there. And then we have a clinic in Roan Mountain as well to take care of our wonderful Carter Countyans in the Roan Mountain community, and all focused on orthopedics and sports-related injuries, along with just general concerns with patients and people that want to be able to get out and move better. The human body is made to move, and that's what we try to do, is keep people moving.
Keep people moving. Hours are open.
7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Social media, how do we find out more about you?
Physical Therapy Services on Facebook. Look us up. You can also find us online at ptstn.net. And or you can just call the office, 423-543-0073, and we will put you in touch with the right people to get you the correct care that you need, whether it's through us or through one of our other affiliates that we work with.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, love promoting them. Again, the great folks at Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
What's your definition of fresh? At Food City, ours starts every morning as our certified butchers hand cut everything you see behind the counter fresh that day. Fresh also means our beef is ground in the store several times a day, time-stamped with the hour it was ground. That's a fresh guarantee. The fact is, it just doesn't get any fresher than this. That's why we say, start fresh with Food City.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, Mr. Baseball is in the house.
Hey, Tom.
Is your mother watching?
She's watching.
Ev, I loved the pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how was the pumpkin pie?
Oh, is there a chance we can do a redo? So, I liked it, but if you made me another one, I could really decide if I really did like it. So, I'm kissing up her. Man, it was awesome. I never had a pumpkin pie that was I'm not even sure how to describe it. It was a pumpkin pie that was really pumpkin.
Yeah, not a lot of spice in it.
Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
So
just pumpkin.
Yeah, it was awesome. So,
Yeah.
Ev, like I said, if I was your son, and you're probably glad I'm not, I would I'd weigh 800 pounds. Good night, she can cook.
And I'm close.
Yeah. And you are her son.
I am her son.
But you're not 800
And I'm
pounds.
close to 800 pounds.
Stop. You aren't. So, anyway, Ev, thank you, dear. It was awesome. It was delish. Loved it. So, thank you. All right, we're here live again in Food City in Gray, and we're going to talk baseball in just a second. I do want to give you where the sell paper goes right here. A couple of specials, and we'll get into the obvious. I'll find out, in his humble opinion, why the Mariners folded like a cheap lawn chair. Let's see what we got here. Some of the specials going on here at Food City. This started today, runs through next Tuesday. Let's work out of the deli. How about that? Bakery Fresh Brownies, $6.99. A half apple stock cake starting today at all Food Cities for $8.99. The Bistro Deli Classic Black Forest Ham, slice it any thickness you want for $9.99 a pound. The fresh baked muffins, oh my gosh. Oh, the pumpkin muffins are out of this world good for $3.99. The Panera soups, which is really cool, Panera brand soups you can get for $6.99 in the deli. Two different sizes, and they got dips and soups, but the soups take home in the little cardboard thing is microwavable and just nuke it. I've done that. It's excellent. One topping pizza, 2 for $12 at all food cities in the Bakery Deli. And right now you've got the Feast for $5, 4-piece fried chicken for $5 in the deli. Whew! They got some really good chicken, and the chicken tenders are really, really good at all food cities. So there you go. We'll talk about the produce coming up here in a little while. So what happened? The Mariners, you know, we said here last week and said they're up 2-0. Blue Jays put a fork in them, they're done. Well, they weren't. I'm glad they didn't listen to us.
Yeah.
Because they roared back. Why did the Blue Jays win it, and why did the Mariners lose it?
So, you know, I think a lot of people are looking at one decision that Dan Wilson made, and that was, you know, when he brought in Bizzardo to pitch instead of Munoz. You know, you just, in hindsight, you know, it looks like a bad decision. At the time, you know, you might wonder, okay, but he's saving his closer for later in the game because it was on the 7th inning. So you think, okay, maybe he's trying to keep him in that role somewhat, but it was a pivotal situation, you know, and he needed his best on the mound at that time. And they asked him that question, and he said, and his response was Bizzardo had been pitching well, and he had been, and you know, but he gave up that 3-run home run to George Springer. That was the difference, and you know, even until the 7th inning of that game, it looked like the Mariners were there. It looked like they were going to do it. And then that one pitch that Springer just unloaded on, and the Blue Jays were able to pull it off. And they hung on. They didn't give up anything after that, which the Mariners, you know, tried. They fought back a little bit, but you know, they didn't do much the next couple innings. So that was it.
George Springer. You mentioned Springer.
Yes.
Monday night was his 78th career playoff game. He now has 23 home runs and 47 RBIs in 78 games.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Is that a Hall of
awesome.
Famer? Can that be what get him in?
Well, I don't know. I mean, so, I mean, he definitely cranks it up a notch in the playoffs. There is no doubt about it. He really does, which he's a solid player all the time anyway. I mean, he really is. He's a fantastic player. I don't know at this point in his career if he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know if he's got the numbers, but what he's done in the playoffs, you know, definitely will get him some consideration. I mean, there'll be people that will bring that up when it's that time after he's been retired 5 years and he gets considered for the Hall of Fame. There will be people who will talk about just what he's done in the playoffs because it has been phenomenal. I mean, it's really good. Plus, and also we got to remember, he fouled a ball off his kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he was done.
Yeah.
I really did. I thought he came out of that game, and I thought he is done because, I mean, if you've ever hit your kneecap like he hit his kneecap with that ball, I mean, I was.
Ouch.
Yeah. I mean, so you could tell immediately he hadn't broken it, but you can break a kneecap like that. I mean, you can break that thing right in two. And, you know, you could tell he didn't break it, but I thought, wow, I'm surprised he's even playing. And there he won the game. And he will be a difference maker in the World Series.
Oh, absolutely.
Just wait and see.
Yeah, no question. Let me add to what he's done. He's played in 17 different series in postseason.
Mm-hmm.
He's hit a home run in 11 out of the 13 series he's been in. He's hit multiple home runs in 7 different series and at least 3 home runs in a series 3 times. Wow.
Yeah.
On the all-time leaderboard for postseason home runs, Springer's now tied with Kyle Schwarber and trails only Manny Ramirez and former teammate Jose Altuve, who both are out of the playoffs, obviously.
Yeah.
And Ramirez out of the game.
Yeah.
But Altuve's done for the year, of course. So George Springer and the Blue Jays will entertain the Dodgers Game 1 on Friday night. First 2 in Toronto. The middle 3 next week will be in L.A. Then the final 2, if need be, back in Toronto. The Dodgers have come out. Why would you change it? They've got,
yeah, why would you change it?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Blake Snell and Yamamoto will go in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
That's going to make it tough, I'll tell you. Because, I mean, let's face it, Blake Snell coming back off injury, did not play the whole, you know, good part of the season. He was not on the mound. And he has really pitched well all year. I mean, the whole time he's been on the mound this year, he has been lights out. But he has lately, wow, he has been just unbelievable. And then Yamamoto. I mean, Yamamoto has obviously cranked it up a notch. because I saw him pitch a couple times the regular season. I thought, okay, he's good, but I wouldn't call him great. But he has been great in the playoffs. I mean, absolutely great.
The Dodgers starters combined for 35 strikeouts against the Brewers. An ERA of .63 against the Brewers. 2 earned runs in 28 innings.
Yeah.
Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Otani. You know, you go back to what he did. I mean, the guy, in and of itself, he struck out 10 guys in a championship series game for the pennant.
And hit 3 home runs.
And then turn around in the same game, the guy hits 3 home runs. I mean, that's almost Herculean kind of numbers.
Yeah.
10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in the same game by one guy.
Yeah. So I heard people say best playoff game ever, best postseason game ever by an individual player. You can't argue with it.
Yeah. Now they're saying he's the greatest player of all time. I don't know. That's a bit of a stretch.
I think that's still up to debate, but
He's making a name.
he's making a name for himself. He's definitely the best player in baseball right now.
Absolutely. More so than
And there's a
Trout.
lot of guys that would try to argue that. I mean, you got to look at Aaron Judge too. You know, who hits for average, hits for power, does everything right, but Tony just seems to be a nick better.
Well, the guy's coming off Tommy John surgery too,
Yeah,
and now he's out there throwing 10 strikeouts in the NLCS. So pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah.
So
He does it all well. I mean, he steals bases, he hits for power, he pitches. I mean, what more can you ask?
Friday and Saturday game 1 and 2 are in Toronto at 8:00 start. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week at Dodger Stadium. Next Friday, Halloween, and next Saturday will be Game 7 if necessary.
Yep.
I don't see it going 7.
I don't think it will either, but don't ask me who's going to win either. You think
Dodgers 4-2.
You think it's going to be the Dodgers 4-2?
4-2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the Dodgers.
So I think it is an uphill battle for Toronto just because of how solid the Dodgers pitching has been. Now, here's the thing with Toronto. They got this guy, Treya Savage, that was playing single A this year.
Yeah.
Single A. And now he has just pitched lights out in the playoffs. He had one bad outing in the playoffs, but his others have been really, really good. I think he had, I think he was in 5 games in regular season maybe. Is that right? 5 games or something
4 or
like that?
5, yeah. Wasn't many.
And then has been just a strong contributor in the playoffs for them, and I think he will make a difference. I think Bo Bichette is back. He says he's playing. He sprained his knee back in early part of September, has not played since, and he says he's ready to play. So we'll see if he's able to go on Friday night, and we'll see if he's rusty or not too.
I got the Dodgers 4-2.
4-2.
4-2.
I can't argue with it. I can't. So. Dodgers definitely a team to beat. I mean, there's no 2 ways about it. They've only lost 1 game in the playoffs, and they
beat some good teams.
And they didn't get a bye.
Yeah.
They've played every round of the playoffs, and they've only lost 1 game.
Yeah.
And that was to the Phillies.
Yeah.
So they made the Brewers
look like a middle school team.
They did.
Yeah.
They made them look really, really bad.
Yeah.
And that's the team with the best record in baseball this season.
Yep. Humbled them.
They did.
They're back in Milwaukee scratching their head going, oh, what are we going to do now?
Yeah, what happened?
Phillies, too. Thought the ownership came out and said, was it Harper or Schwarber? This was Harper said, we hope he's going to have another excellent, I mean, basically they called him out. The Phillies management talked about Bryce Harper saying, we hope that he'll be unique again. I think is how they described it. Meaning we don't think you're unique. You didn't have a really good unique season. So it was kind of I took it as a backhanded slap. So all these teams are going to go, okay, what are we doing? We'll get into the managerial thing here. Well, let's just go ahead and talk about it now. Tony Vitello allegedly leaving UT to go to San Francisco. I think, this is old Tom, and don't believe anything I say because I said here last week and said the Brewers or the Blue Jays were in trouble. They were done. And shows you what I know. I don't think he's going. I think if he'd already gone, he'd already said we're leaving. He had a meeting with the team yesterday. He told there was a bunch of fans there yesterday. He said, I haven't decided yet. I'm torn. I think the longer he stays torn, I think he's going to stay. I don't know why he would do it. I mean, he's toast in Knoxville. I know it's a challenge from a competitive standpoint, but you got guys in that locker room and a clubhouse to a point. Some of them were looking at him like, how about my boy Devers? But we'll start with him. You know, and they say something.
So you're saying why would he want to go deal with Rafael Devers?
Well,
That's
I mean,
what
these guys are
yeah.
making big. I mean, I've heard
Yeah.
that from all these. I've not heard that. I've read that from these college coaches go to the pros and come out and go. God, I mean, we tell them to do something. They just look at him like, "We'll do what we want to do, buddy."
Yeah.
You know, not all of them, but some of them
Right,
do that.
right.
So, and not just baseball. I'm talking about pro football and pro basketball. They just look at you like, "Yeah, okay, whatever," and they go do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So Botello strikes me as a guy. I've never met him. Big fan of his, but he
Yeah.
strikes me as a guy that's okay. When I ask you to do something, we're going to do it. You know.
Right.
And some of these guys make more money than he is. They're going to look at him like, yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever, bud. And they go do their thing. So, I don't know. He's a toast to Knoxville. He's
He
a
is.
toast to, he's got all these recruits coming in. He's had a heck of a recruiting year. Other than, I mean, I'm sure they pay him well to Knoxville. I don't know what he gets. I'm sure that, I know he got a raise after he won the national championship. So, Tom's sitting here in Food City and Gray thinking, Tony, buddy, I'd just stay put because you got a good thing going down there.
Yeah.
And the grass ain't always green on the other side. It's the Giants. It's Major League Baseball, but you got big egos in that clubhouse.
That's exactly right. And I would go out on a limb and say that he's making more at UT than the average Major League manager is making.
It's a great point.
I would go out on a limb and say that he's making more money there than the average now, because from what I was reading, San Francisco's just trying to match what he's making.
Okay.
And
That's my point.
yeah, the only reason to go, he can say he's a major league manager, it's prestige. That's the only thing.
Challenge.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm kind of with you there. I think his hesitation says he really doesn't want to do it. I think he's comfortable where he's at. I think he loves his players. I think he loves being in Knoxville. He could be there the rest of his life.
Well, you know this, making a job decision, even a relationship decision, do or don't.
Mm-hmm.
And the longer you fluctuate or you go,
Yeah.
Normally if you want to do something, at least in my life, it's been like, boom, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But the more wishy-washy or whatever you want to call it, you fluctuate. I say, so he's doing a lot of, so I think he's staying. And I hope he does because
I hope he does too. I to be honest, the life expectancy of a major league manager
Yeah.
in that position is not very good.
No.
Let's face it, it's not.
You're exactly right.
And
So,
he would face things like you have already pointed out that he's never had to face before. And but like I said, he could stay in Knoxville as long as he wants to.
Oh.
And
It's a
I
toast to
think
the
there's
town.
no doubt about that. So, I would.
He's got more oomph than Josh Heupel. He's got more oomph than Rick Barnes
Yeah.
because he won a national championship. It's
Yeah.
not to say they don't have influence and they're great coaches
Right.
or good coaches or however you want to define them.
Right.
But this guy brought him home a national championship in a convincing fashion. So he is nobody. People down there have not forgot that
Right.
they have a national championship banner hanging at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. They're redoing the stadium.
Yeah.
They revamped it. I mean, Rod DeMonico had a pretty good run at Tennessee baseball, but this guy's put him on the map, obviously. And now he's got people wanting to come play baseball in Tennessee. I mean, they're calling him. He has a pick of the litter now.
Right. He does.
I mean, it's reached a point because of success. Like, okay, I can pick and choose who I want to get. I mean, he's in that situation.
Yeah.
Why in the world would you even remotely consider? But I get it. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a competitive challenge. Okay, I want
is.
to say I manage Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
I don't think San Francisco's. I mean, there are other. We have the Atlanta Braves, the San Diego Padres, the Baltimore Orioles, the Washington Nationals, the Colorado Rockies, the Minnesota Twins, rather, and the San Francisco Giants. All need managers. To me, if I'm looking at any of these, and somebody comes calling, there are better jobs. I mean, I'd start. If
But
I
they're
want to
the
go
Atlanta
somewhere,
Braves.
I'd go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go to big league baseball and they're interested in you, I would strongly. I mean, they got a pretty good core coming back. They're going to be pretty good next year.
Yeah.
The Giants, I don't know. I don't know much about them. I don't follow the Giants, but anyway, I know the Angels landed Kurt Suzuki. Is that a good pick or
Yeah.
not?
So okay, Kurt Suzuki's he was a advisor in the front office. Another guy who was a catcher who's now a manager. How many times do we see catchers become managers? It's all the time. and it's because they probably know the game or are more involved in every aspect of the game than
Well, sure.
any other player on the field. So I think I like it. You know, jury's out. We'll see how he does, but I think he had a long major league career as a really good, solid catcher, and I like the move. I'm anxious to see how he does. I hope he does well.
The catcher, as you are a catcher, former catcher, so you're directing traffic. You know every position where they should be on every batter because you've studied the batters. So they take more times than not the managerial, if you will, on the field as a catcher directing traffic, and just translate that into doing it as a manager in the clubhouse. So Kurt Suzuki last played in 2022, 16 years in big league baseball, no managerial experience. They're taking a shot. He has worked the last 3 years as a special assistant in the Angels organization to the general manager. A team that went 72-90 last year under Ron Washington and interim Ray Montgomery. So Washington's not come back for health reasons. They have been talking to Albert Pujols, and that broke off. So Albert's still out there. So as I said, we're still looking for managers: Padres, Braves, Orioles, Washington, Giants, Colorado, Minnesota. If I'm Tony Vitello, Tony, we're buddies. Listen to me. I've never met the man in my life, but he did a phenomenal job. He still is doing a phenomenal job.
Right.
Tony, buddy, listen to old Tom up here in East Tennessee at Food City and Gray. If you're going to pick a team out of all those that need a manager right now, it ain't going to be the Giants. I would go Braves. I would probably go Padres. But they got a great core coming back too. Dylan Cease and Machado and Tatis. They got a pretty good run there. Who else?
And we hear Pujols mentioned with the Padres. That's the team I'm hearing him mentioned with now more than any other. I think Baltimore. I think they're looking at Pujols as well. So
Twins are down a downward cycle. The Rockies are a downward team. The Nationals are a downward team.
The Nationals have some good young players that intrigue me a lot. So I think they do have some upside in the future if they can get the right guy in there maybe. But
I don't jump from Knoxville to Washington Nationals.
No, I would not. No. I would not either.
So Tony, you haven't called me for lunch yet, bud, but because we're tight. I've never met the man. Let me preface that. I'm joking, but if he would listen to me, I would tell him, if you're going to make that jump and go to big league baseball, which I guess I understand that to a point.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, put yourself in a situation where you're going to be successful.
Right.
And doing the Giants, I don't think it's going to be successful unless they're going to get a bunch of free agents, but you don't know that right now.
Right.
But what you have come back as a core for 2026, the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres, and you saying Pujols going to go to the Padres, so the Braves are looking for a guy. And, if I'm in Atlanta, I'm here in Vitello, which is 3 or 4 hours up the road in Knoxville, wanting to go to the Giants. I mean, I'm going to if I'm the front office of the Braves, I'm going to make a phone call. So, okay, you want to get into big league baseball.
Here we go.
Why not the Braves?
Well, let's make you an offer.
Let me make him an offer.
So I think it makes sense more for the Braves just because a lot of Tennessee fans are also Braves fans. They could maybe get behind that and support it. Probably not so with San Francisco. Now, we've talked about San Diego's job too. It was interesting to me, Mike Schilt, retiring middle of his contract, young, he's my age.
57, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's younger than me.
Yeah.
And there he is, retiring. There are voices out there that say that Padres job is not the greatest job to have because of the guys that have gone through there so quickly in the last few years. So
all the more reason.
And they're saying not necessarily the players, but maybe front office might be an issue there.
All the more reason. Tony, listen to me. It's your buddy TT, the one who eats Ev's pumpkin pies up here in East Tennessee. Listen to the man. So
Stay in Knoxville
or go to Atlanta.
Yeah,
is Baltimore? Is that a dumpster fire? Is that?
No, I mean I think Baltimore would be a decent job.
Yeah.
If I was Vitello, I wouldn't take it. That's not. I don't think it's a better job than head coach at UT.
Tony, we're going to tell you one more time,
hey,
buddy.
Matt, good to see you.
We're going to tell you one more time. Stay in Knoxville. You're the toast of the Vol Nation right now. You're the coach who brought home a national championship. Nobody else has done it since Pat Summitt. So the late Pat Summit. So do it. So and there was some bunch of stuff on social media. People conjure this stuff up that he's mad because what's her name gets the girls coach, Lady Vols coach gets more. Kim Caldwell gets more NIL money than designated to her program than his. And,
well, it's the Lady Vols.
But
you know,
but he's not come out and confirmed he even said that.
No,
I think it's just stuff.
That may just be made up stuff.
Sure.
I look, this guy's shirt coming toward us.
All right. The man's got a Raiders shirt on. I love it. Go Raiders. Oh, really? That's awesome.
Wow.
The Raiders are a bad.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow. Well,
That's
awesome.
pretty cool.
That is.
He's got a Raiders shirt on. I'm thinking, what's wrong with him? But
And
that's
then he
a pretty
got
cool
to meet
story.
Fred Bolitnikoff
Yeah.
right on his motorcycle with him, he said.
Yeah, Freddie Bolitnikoff.
Yeah.
I got a football sign. He was here a couple of years ago, the Salvation Army Super Bowl, and got a, like Dale Hammett, who used to be the store manager, got me a signed football, the Raiders. But anyway, you saw what they did Sunday, or what they didn't do.
I heard you talking about it, yeah.
A pro football team, Greg.
Yeah, bless their hearts.
31-0. Okay, it's the Chiefs in Kansas City. I'll give you that. You go in, you're already up against the wall, and I get that. You have 3 first downs the whole game. You cross midfield. This is a professional football team. You cross midfield twice in the whole game. You have 3 first downs. Your total offensive yardage for the game, passing and rushing combined, 93 yards. In comparison, the Elizabethton Cyclones, ranked 6th in the state, are averaging 330-some yards a game.
Yeah.
Okay, it's high school versus the pros, but that's my point even more. You're a professional football team. You can muster only 93 yards of offense.
I've never heard of that before. Is that a record?
It is a record.
Okay.
It is a record. So they got a bye week. You got me on the Raiders. This guy walked by with a Raiders shirt on, which I've never seen in East Tennessee. I thought I was the only one that had Raiders. Of course, I burned mine, so no, I still have it. But
I had a Raiders shirt when I was a little kid.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was a proud franchise at one point. But
yeah.
So I don't know what you do. I mean, you know, you get on social media, everybody, quickest thing to do is fire the coach. We're going to fire the coach, whether it's Bill Belichick or DeBoer to Alabama or Pete Carroll to the Raiders, just fire the coach, get rid of everybody. Well, that sounds real easy, you know.
But who are you going to replace them with?
Yeah, whether it's a church, a business, I mean, just clean them out, clean house. Okay, well, it sounds good, but in theory it doesn't work because it puts your program behind, particularly in college. But in this case, the Raiders, I mean, all right, if I fire him today, I call up Mark Davis and says, I'm gone. Or you're gone, you're fired. Who in the world would want to be the Raiders coach? I mean, they can't play dead in a Western movie.
Yeah.
Who'd want to be in there? Who'd want to go to that franchise? I wouldn't. And I love the Raiders. I mean, you talking about going into a gunfight with a ping pong paddle, you ain't got a chance.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I'm a Dolphin fan.
Oh, well.
So I can't say anything. I really can't. Dolphins scored at least 6 points Sunday, though. So.
No, it ain't real rosy down in Miami either.
It is not. It is not. They're calling for Mike McDaniel's head down there, too.
Yeah. Yeah, they may get it, too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So, anyway, anything else in baseball we need to talk about? Everything.
So we will start talking about free agents probably in about a couple weeks and see what's going on with them. And because you asked me about it last week, and I really hadn't taken a good hard look at it. But you know, because there's guys that can opt out and things like that, and we'll be hearing about that after the World Series. And you know, and then around the 1st of December, we'll start hearing about signings and stuff. And
so who is the big name out there right now?
Kyle Schwarber, because everybody expects him to opt out.
Okay.
And I think if he does, you know, he's
wants to be a Red.
He does. He's from there. He's from Middletown, Ohio. If you ever watched the Reds and the Cubs when he was playing for the Cubs, if you ever watched them play, every broadcast, numerous times you would hear Middletown, Ohio's Kyle Schwarber.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, which is just literally 20 miles up the road from Cincinnati. So, yeah, so he'd love to go to Cincinnati, I think. I don't know if he'll take a hometown discount or not, but The Reds fans would love to see that, of course. And he's probably going to get a 3-year contract, maybe $150 million.
Yeah.
He's going to get a huge contract.
So this time next week when we reconvene at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City.
It could
1,
be
2,
over.
3. We may, yeah.
It could be over
Could be 4
if there's
games.
a sweep. Yeah.
I don't think we'll sweep.
I don't think there will be a sweep.
No.
I'll be surprised if there's a sweep.
4-2.
Yeah, both teams are playing too good right now, I think, for there to be a sweep.
Yeah.
But
But we'll have 4 games under our belt
we will.
when we talk next Wednesday, the 29th.
We'll be over halfway at least.
Yeah.
So, so somebody will have a lead, probably. Maybe
Ev,
not.
listen to me, Ev. I'm talking to 2 people today, Tony Vitello and Ev. Tony, stay in Knoxville. Don't go to the pros. Ev, a pumpkin pie, round 2, just to make sure it was as good as it was as good as I thought it was, as good as advertised. I thought, man, if I have one more, I could make that defining decision that it was really good.
Yeah.
She's out there going, Tom, you're so goofy.
Yeah. I don't know if she's going to fix him more.
Ev, I thought we were buddies.
So at Thanksgiving, she might make another pumpkin pie. I don't know.
I don't. She can even if she makes you a big one, just make me just like a little munchkin pie.
Yeah,
You don't have to make a big full size pie. If you just have a little extra pumpkin left over, I'll just take the morsels and the crumbs, Ev, because you're that good. Ooh. Or I could start lobbying for a cherry
cream pie.
Cherry
Now
cream pie.
That's very doable.
Mmm.
That's
Right.
not seasonal like the pumpkin is.
Yeah.
She has to go buy the pumpkin and peel it as she calls it and all of that. So that's because she doesn't use like canned or frozen pumpkin or nothing like that. She
I have told her publicly in front of the good Lord and everybody on the show, I will buy the ingredients if you'll make me a cherry or cream pie. Just tell me what you need. I will come right here to this food city or give it to your son and let you make it. I will pay for the ingredients. Ev, what more can I do except beg?
This is my food city too. I live 4 miles from this place.
Yeah.
So this is the one I come to all the time.
What more do I need to do, Ev? I mean, do I need to get on my knees and beg for a cherry or cream pie? I'll even buy the ingredients. So, anyway, Camille's
I know
coming.
they will, won't they?
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you? It's good to see you. Yep.
We're going to take a break. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
We're right back after this. Camille's here, show and tell in the floor department of the Tom Daly Sports. We're talking to Sherry Holtzclaw, one of our great sponsors, the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Daly Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores out there. Why the jeweler's bench?
So everything is done in-house. Nothing gets sent out. We do ring sizing, necklace repairs, replace stones, shorten bracelets, necklaces. We repair silver jewelry. There's not a lot of jewelry stores that will repair silver jewelry. So we're one of the ones that do. Occasionally watches, we do some watch repair. Some of it we do have to send that out occasionally, but I let you know when I do.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't go out without you knowing about it.
Watch batteries. They replace a lot of watch batteries. Again,
Every day.
Yes. John Holtzclaw is one of the few jewelry repair people in the area. There's not many of them left, so they do jewelry repair here. Remember that. They ship all over the country. The website is?
jewelersbench10.com.
The hours you're open are?
Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and then Saturday, 9:30 to 2.
All right. And social media, where do we find you?
Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is?
423-542-5600.
Be loyal, buy local. It's a mom and pop store. Been here for a long time here in Elizabethton, serving not just Elizabethton, but the entire Tri-Cities and really anywhere in the country. The Jeweler's Bench, proud sponsor of the Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Aaron Kaiser, from Physical Therapy Services. So one of the things you guys treat is fibromyalgia. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So a lot of times the best thing that you can do for people that have fibromyalgia is get them moving and moving in a comfortable way that they feel safe and that they feel comfortable and like they have control of the situation. So we have the anti-gravity treadmill, the Alter G, where we can offload them, get them moving. We have the new step, which they like because they're not full weight bearing. They can adjust that. And overall, just patient education, teaching them how to move in that pain-free or that more comfortable way for them.
Yeah, good stuff. They offer a lot of services, of physical therapy services. How do we find you on social media?
Facebook, we have an ortho clinic that has a Facebook page, and then a pediatric clinic that has a Facebook page.
They've been with us since day one. Proud sponsors. I love promoting these folks. Again, Dr. Danny, Dr. Justin Smith, Dr. Sylvester, Dr. Aaron, and all the other great folks, sponsors of the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports Physical Therapy Services. Back on the Tom Douglas Sports Show. So Axel just came out of having lunch. He informed me he had chicken tenders. That's a surprise. He's going to grow feathers, the boy is. Chicken tenders and fries. And Daddy had cheeseburger and fries.
Yum.
And their cheeseburgers are good here.
They really are. They're awesome.
Hello, little Camille. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tom?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. It's so good to see you.
Absolutely. Food
It's been
City
a long
Floral.
time since we've been on the show together.
Absolutely. She's back, and we're glad.
Yeah.
We come here once a month, and she's got flowers. Look at these flowers.
I have been making flowers all morning, so you want to start with my Halloween flowers? What do you
Show
wanna
and
start
tell. Let's
with?
do it,
Okay.
girl.
Oh, boy. Thanks, Jason.
Look at this.
Okay. So
Jason's
look
going to be your
how
Vanna.
pretty these are. Yay, thank you.
Look at this. My gosh.
Aren't they pretty? So we got our specialty Halloween flowers in. These are going to be $59.99 for a half dozen.
So this looks like
They are so cool, aren't they?
you're putting that on there. What I want to say, you're like not fog, but cobwebs.
Yes.
Kind of like cobwebs
Yep,
on
I've
top of
definitely got cobwebs coming up. Look at this one.
All right. Well,
Okay,
oh
this
gosh,
one's gonna blow your mind. Look how cool this one
this is
Isn't that neat?
wow. These are roses with, for lack of a better term, cobwebs on them.
Cobwebs, snot face, cobwebs.
Yeah.
Drop Dead Fred.
You what?
Drop Dead Fred, the movie. It says cobwebs, snot face.
Drop. That's Drop
It's a
Dead
movie.
Fred. Anyway, what's the price point of this?
They're all the same.
So now this is available at all food cities, right?
Well,
Or are these just
they
your,
may not have the same ones.
but
We all ordered specialty Halloween roses.
Generally
we had
speaking.
so many that we could choose from. So
All right.
everybody could have a little bit different of a variety.
all right.
But similar. But yes, they will have Halloween flowers.
Those are your create.
Here's
Oh
another
gosh.
one. These are orange and black, and they've got cool glitter all over those. And the flowers are spray painted. These right here, the daisies. I spray painted them platinum and black, so
Now-
that way you could just kind of get that whole Halloween vibe with it.
For senior night at Elizabethton,
Mhm.
orange and black.
Yeah, there you go.
Come out here and get these. Will they have them in Elizabethton? You don't know.
I'd say Brittany will probably have some
Yeah.
over there. Yeah, a single stem of these is $6.99.
Or
so-
Tennessee,
Yeah.
or Milligan,
But
or
we only
Tuscaloosa.
have we only get like 25 of each one, so there's a very limited supply. That's part of why they're so expensive.
Had baby's breath with it. What's the price point on that?
$59.95.
$59.95. Here's one more.
And then here's one more. I didn't put baby's breath in this one. I used the black spray painted daisies and alstroemeria lilies with those.
She's been assisted by the National Store Manager of the Year, Jason Johnson, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, thanks.
We're proud of him. So, man, these are,
Awesome.
oh, how in the world? So,
It's pretty
I've,
cool.
I ran into two people in the last couple of weeks that they got flowers from a food city and said they last longer. They've been to other places, I guess other XYZ store, but they said they last longer at Food City.
We have really good roses here. And
So-
all our roses come from Ecuador.
From Ecuador.
Yeah.
And they're asleep.
They are. They're in
Explain that.
they're hibernating.
Yeah.
And so when we chop them and put them in water, then that's what wakes them up. But
Comes
they'll,
alive.
Yeah, they'll stay asleep until then, so it prolongs their life.
Yeah.
And then we use special preservative water also in all of our arrangements to help keep them alive as well.
So anytime's a good time to get flowers at a Food City.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love this.
So I brought some little fall
Oh.
flowers up here. Just cute little things to have centerpieces on your table or just sitting pretty around the house. They're awesome for little gifts.
Marigolds? No.
Those are little mums.
Okay.
You should know.
I was close.
That's
I had the right letter. Started with M.
a marigold.
That's why we bring her up here. Jason's giggling at me. That's all right. So what's the price? A little 10. How much are these?
Let's see, they're on the bottom. I think it's $16.99.
$16.99.
I've got so many numbers in my head.
Great centerpiece right there, made
Yeah.
at any food city.
We just got
Okay.
these in a couple days ago. And then here's another one. So this is another assorted blaming. This one is $12.99. That's why I got them switched. I knew it. So
Love
that's
it.
another little multicolored mum.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love
we
it,
can
love it.
upgrade them. We can put a bow on them. We can put cute little decorations or whatever in there. If you want to upgrade them, you can just tell us what you like and we'll do whatever you want.
Now, can you put those out in the yard? Will they last?
You can, yes.
I know our climate's not always conducive,
Yeah.
so
Around here, if you have something like that, you'll need to bring it in until, spring comes back. Just it won't survive the winter here with our zone. That's
right.
a croton.
a croton?
Mm-hmm. Croton.
A
Yeah,
croton.
so it's a pretty fall plant. Yes.
Is that pretty maintenance free? Can I kill a croton?
All you
Yes.
got to do is really water it. Their leaves will end up falling off eventually, but they will come back.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, they're just so pretty. Got
Orange.
that pretty fall colors going on with it. They're gorgeous.
CROTON, croton.
Croton.
Price point is
Oh goodness, I don't know how much that one is. Wait a minute. Why is there not a ticket up here? I think they're $16.99.
we'll check. All right.
Yeah, I think they're $16.99 if I'm
All
remembering
right.
correct.
Oh, here's my little roses.
Okay. And
Love
these
it.
are on sale right now for $8.99. That's
Love
with
'em.
all food cities. It's a special sale we've got going on.
Look at that.
Just the little mini rose bushes. We've got them in yellow, peach, pink, and red.
So I bought 5 of those back and put them in the ground. Even as dry as it's been,
Yeah.
always keep them watered.
Yep.
They're blooming.
They will keep coming back every year. Absolutely.
$8.99?
$8.99. They're on sale right now. Yeah.
Pink,
Pink, red,
Red.
yellow, and peach.
love it. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous.
The
At
peach
Food
is
City
pretty.
Floral. So
Yeah, thank you.
then we got is this a
Look
spider
how cute
plant?
This is a spider plant.
Yeah, I
this
got
one
that
is
one right.
$12.99 and it even has a little spider web on there. Isn't that cute?
Love it.
Those spider plants are awesome.
$12.99 for that
They're
one.
super easy to take care of. They just like water.
I like the little spider guys
Yeah,
there. Love it.
got Halloweeny stuff going
Mhm.
on. Yeah. I brought. Look how cute this one
Oh, this is a new one.
Yeah, that's a new one. So that's a wax melt ornament.
It is a haunted mansion.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. This is a tabletop,
See,
right?
I'd leave that out all year in my house.
Yeah.
I have a haunted witchy doll house that I made. It's a Barbie mansion.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it'd totally stay out all year in my house.
So this is a haunted mansion. It's a
Yeah.
tabletop. It's not a plug-in on the.
It is a plug-in.
But I mean, it's not plugged into the outlets. It's a tabletopper. Yeah.
Yeah, a tabletopper.
So it won't be like one of
No,
those.
yeah, it's not like this one. This one just goes in the outlet. That one you'll sit out on the surface.
Heats from the top down, right there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it looks like. And usually it's $24.99. These are.
Yeah,
It
it's right
is.
here on the front. This one's $22.
$22.99.
Mm-hmm.
So there it is, folks. You're looking for a haunted mansion candle warmer. They got
Yeah,
it here at
how
Food City.
fun. And then we
And
got
this
our
is the
little
plug one.
pumpkins.
Oh, look, I like this one.
Oh,
$9.99.
it's so cute, isn't it?
That's what this one looks like.
Yeah.
Little pumpkin.
That one just goes straight into the outlet.
We'll plug in for $9.99.
We've got a few other selections back there too. And then of course the wax melts. So the ones that
You know I'm going to
we've
sniff
got,
them.
oh yeah, we have to sniff it. That one's $2.99 for the smaller ones like that. And these smell so good.
Blueberry pumpkin cinnamon.
Blueberry?
What's that?
Is that what it says? Wow.
Blueberry?
Oh yeah, I see blueberries now. Oh, thank you.
Wow. Blueberry. Boy, it does smell
It
good.
does smell good, doesn't it?
$2.99 for
Yep.
a blueberry pumpkin.
Yep. And
All
that's
right.
the little smaller packs that we have. This one is Luscious Lemon Vanilla. And this is the Swan Creek. They're $5.99. These are bigger.
Man.
So they're a little bit more expensive. But oh, they smell so good.
Smells,
Doesn't that
smell
smell
like
good?
vanilla cake.
It smells like a lemon pound cake. It's exactly what it smells like.
Luscious
It's so yummy.
lemon vanilla.
Yes.
All right.
And then apples and spice. Smell that one.
Whoa.
I know.
And these will make your own. I mean, I burn them all the time.
Oh, I do too.
And they'll make your whole house stay. And they last a long time. You think, okay, they're going to burn 2 or 3 days and burn up. Nope.
Nope. They last about a week.
About a week.
Yep.
And you get 6.
Yep. And they're pretty good sized cubes in those too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I burn
Swan
2 at a
Creek's
time.
Awesome. That's what I do.
2 cubes at a time.
Yeah, that's right.
So-
So good to batter. This one's pumpkin caramel drizzle.
Wow.
Yummy.
So that one had an apple to it, and this
Yeah.
one has a. So it's different strokes, different folks. If you had to
Yep.
guess, how many different melts are over the different?
Oh my goodness.
15 or
I'd
20?
say I've probably got at least 30 over there right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
So for $5.99, this one's a pumpkin caramel drizzle.
They smell
Swan
so
Creek,
good.
made in Ohio, American made.
They're awesome. They last a long time too. Now, these are our Tuscany candles that we sell. That one's cinnamon. It smells amazing.
Yep, with essential oils.
Yes.
Okay, and then
And
this
these-
one is
And this one's the
Lemon sugar cookie.
Yeah.
wow.
It smells so good.
It does smell good. There it is. All this
There it is.
and all these are available.
Awesome, Dana White.
You have help. Jason's your
Yeah.
helper. So all these are available at all food cities, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're here in
And
gray.
we've also always got our dozen roses for $12.99 that just come in the sleeve. We've got tons of different types of bouquets of all different price ranges. We've got all kinds of balloons.
Let's plant the seed, no pun intended, for Thanksgiving centerpieces.
Yes, they will
You'll have
definitely
those.
be going on. And if you have special orders, just call us, let us know. Got funeral work, call us and let us know. We can do casket sprays, standing sprays, funeral baskets, urn sprays, whatever it is that you need. We've got quilts. We've got all kinds of stuff. Just about anything you can think of, we can probably come up with it.
Thanksgiving is 36 days
36
away.
days away. So, yep. If you
Christmas
need a centerpiece,
Eve.
just call and place an order and we'll take care of you.
Christmas Eve is 63 days away.
Yeah.
So
Goodness gracious, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
so don't. She's not asking me to say this, but I'm going to say it. So don't wait. Come in here on Thanksgiving Day and
Yeah.
say. Think ahead.
Yeah.
Be considerate of these folks, and
Yeah, because we're going to be busy.
sure,
And,
you got plenty of time to get it done, and
Yeah.
we know when it's coming.
Yep.
Comes the same time every year, so don't wait till the last minute. Help these folks out. So there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome, Tom. Thank you.
Awesome. We come once a month. She's going to be a regular now.
Yeah.
Coming up next is the National Store Manager of the Year. We got lots to talk about. Again, he's going to join us right after this from Physical Therapy Services. We're live at Food City in Gray. Today is show number 2,380.
Wow, good job.
We're 20 away from 2,400 shows. That's a lot of yapping. We'll be right back after this. This is Smith from Physical Therapy Services, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Daly Sports Show. Things that you do, maybe some things folks don't realize you do at PTS.
So a lot of people think that we hang our hat on sports and providing sports coverage, which we do, and we do a very good job with that. I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but there's a reason that we've been doing this since 1976, and we continue to be the go-to people for this. But some of the things that we treat that people don't realize that we treat is just generalized deconditioning. People that aren't able to get up out of chairs, people that aren't able to work, people that want to be able to go and see their grandkids play sports, but they can't make it from the parking lot into the stadium. So we help people do that. Vertigo. We do a lot of vertigo work and a lot of dizziness work. We're one of the few vertigo from the American Balance Institute's one of the few vertigo clinics within the state of Tennessee. We do a fantastic job with that as well. And the other thing is, because we've been in business for so long, we are very well integrated within the healthcare system of Northeast Tennessee and outside of Northeast Tennessee. So if we can't help you, we can refer you to the right people that can provide you with the appropriate care.
Awesome. A lot of things. Website, how do we find your website? What's there?
ptstn.net. You'll find our information, contact information. We're currently redoing our website, trying to make it better and updated. Really, the best way to get in touch with us is to call us or stop by, set up for a consultation, and we can point you in the right direction. Whether we're pointing back at us to get you taken care of, or we are pointing you to one of our fellow clinics and fellow physicians.
Phone number is
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, PTS, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back at the Tom Bailey Sports Show, Science Hill loses to Summit in the state volleyball tournament. They lost 3-0, so they will now play, if I can read this right, they will play loser match. They'll play tomorrow against the winner of DB in Arlington. So Dobbins Minute plays at 5 o'clock today. The winner of that will play Science Hill tomorrow, so it could be another DB Science Hill rematch, this time in the state tournament. So there you go. You have East playing at 2:30. They're not started yet. Chucky Doak playing at 5 o'clock tonight in the losers bracket of the AA tournament. In single A, South Green is playing at 9:30 this morning, so we'll see if South Green won in the single A. While we're doing that, Jason's going to talk, our store manager, about what's coming up with the holidays. We're going to be raising money again. Great causes, animal shelters, and for the folks in the shelters, animal shelters
And food banks.
Food banks, thank you. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we'll have our Friends in Need and our Pets in Need program. Of course, those will run at the same time. We'll be running those for the holidays, and it's pretty simple. You come in the store, we'll have pre-made bags set up, and you can just purchase a bag. If you want to help out the furry friends, you can get one of those. If you want to help out your human friends, you can get one of those. Or if you want to do both, you just grab that bag, take it through the register, and purchase that, and that's really all you got to do. We take care of it from there. We make sure that the food banks, and those are your local food banks, that you're helping your own community, the community you're shopping in. We make sure that food makes it to the food bank or to the animal shelter, depending on which one it needs to go to. Really great program. Been able to help feed our customers. Have been able to help feed a lot of needy pets and a lot of needy folks over the years.
It's a great thing. South Green, by the way, losing to Eagleville, so they're still alive. It's double elimination. They will play tomorrow against the winner of Merrill, Hyde, and Gibson counties. We'll keep you posted. Tomorrow we'll be at Big John's Closeouts in Elizabethton, so we'll have more to talk about that tomorrow. So Science Hill still going. DB's playing today. Chucky Doak's playing today. Solomon East is playing later on today after we get off there. And South Green out of the winners bracket played this morning and lost, so they're still playing tomorrow. So we still have a chance. All of our schools, of course, they've got to come out of the loser bracket, which is tougher to do, but it is doable. So we have seen that. East finished 4th in the regular season in the league and ended up going to the state tournament. So if you get hot at the right time, and so you can win, and schools have come out of the loser bracket and won it in the years past. So we're not out of the we're not done yet. We're just not out of the woods. We're still in there scraping and fighting. We have 5 teams and haven't been down there a number of years to the state tournaments in different sports. I can promise you, I can tell you this unequivocally. Some of the folks, not all, but some of the folks in Middle Tennessee thinks the state stops in Knoxville, and it doesn't. We don't get a lot of respect down there at times. But we're there. We got 5 teams, Dobbins Minute, Science Hill, South Green, Sullivan East, and Chucky Doak in the state volleyball tournament, and Lakeway Christian, actually 6. They're in the private school category, so they're out of Morristown. So we have 6 schools down there playing, which tells you how good our volleyball is around here. So anyway, good luck to them. They're all still playing. Lakeway Christian will be playing at noon today against Middle Tennessee Christian School. So they're getting ready to play. They're an hour behind us, so good luck to Lakeway Christian. So they're still in it as well. So we are going to help out the food pantries and animal shelters. We have the Race Against Hunger, which I think is an incredibly cool thing. Steve always says, Steve Smith, the CEO, said, get involved in your stores and your community. And you guys do that out here. You help all the time, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. If you think about it, we're out here working in this community every day. Our folks that work here are a part of this community. Our store's a part of the community. And we don't have a store without the community. So, that's just the right thing to do, is to get out and help. And really proud of all the different things we do.
You helped at the Appalachian Fair this year in a big-time way, helping over there with those folks. You help Tony Barnes all the time year-round with the Great Community Chest. And so that's the name of the game. And so when you get into the holidays, you get a chance to help out with the food pantries, the animal shelters, and the Race Against Hunger. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the Race Against Hunger is just that. It is a race to beat hunger. And all of our cashiers at our locations ask our customers to donate each time they're in the store. And all of that money goes to, again, your local food banks, your local food distributors. And when I say local, I do mean local. For the Gray store here, that means the Gray Community Chest. It is for the people here in Gray.
Yeah.
And similar story at every store you go to. It's going to be the folks most impacted in that area that they're going to help out.
One of the coolest things I think you guys do every year, and I love working at Food City. Been helping promote Food City now for 22 years. We started with the late Ed Moore, and we go. Hey, Tom Taylor. Hey, remember Ed?
I remember Ed very
The
well.
only
yes,
one.
sir.
The only one, Ed Moore. Hey, Tom Taylor, I want you to come over here to Eastman Road and do a show. Okay. And from there, it spawned into what we're doing now, 20-some years later. But the School Bucks program, I think it's awesome. It's the coolest thing in the world. We give back to the schools. As I say every time we talk, everybody wins. We come in and shop here. We get the savings as a shopper. You get the traffic. You get the people coming in. And the schools get the money. It's a win-win. Everybody wins. We save on our shopping here at Food City. You get the foot traffic to help the stores, and then the schools get the money.
Yeah, and the only thing that the customer has to do is log into their Food City account and pick the school that they want the money to go to. It doesn't cost anything extra. It's based on the dollars you're already spending. So, we all win. We, especially the children and the schools.
Yep. And the cool thing about this, too, a lot of times schools will get money from organizations and companies, and they tell you, okay, we're going to give you the money, but here's what you got to spend it on. Food City says, here's the check, spend as you need it, and it can be anything from, I don't know, kickballs to microscopes to copy paper, crayons, whatever they need, right?
Yeah, the intention of the money is for the school to take that and do what's needed with it. And, so for us to tell you what you need, we don't know what you need, but we do know you need money. So.
Exactly. And so this year they pledged, again, $800,000, which is a chunk of change, to go to all the schools. And it's over $20 million they've put back in the schools since we started this program. So you presented checks this year. What were some of the amounts you presented?
Oh, gosh, I think one of them was $7,500. It was a big one. Of course, they range from a few $100s up to a few thousands of dollars. And, it's just a really, really cool program. And like I said, heck, it's helping out the future, So.
Good point. And the schools can get extra points for doing some different things, too. I know they put your Food City on the marquee at the school, sign up for School Bucks. There's different ways. You can go to the website and find out more about that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Go to foodcity.com and you can get all the information there.
Yeah. So bottom line is School Bucks is up and running, started at the beginning of the school year and goes until May of next year. Then June, July, and August, they'll tabulate and start presenting checks. So here's the thing, as I say every time we talk about this, somebody's going to win this money. It's out there. There's $800,000 set aside by Steve and the folks at Food City. Okay, we're going to give $800,000 to somebody. Why would it not be your school? I mean, somebody's going to get it. So, and very simply, you just go to Food City and get on School Bucks and get signed up and ready to go, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a one-time thing. There's a list of all the schools you want to go to, your points go to. You pop the one you want. Every time you swipe your card at any Food City, and how many stores we got now? 100 and...
Well, with all of our banners, I think we're just over 150 now.
So any of the 150 stores, you swipe your Food City Value card, and it'll go to the school of your choice. It's a no-brainer. So $800,000 going to School Bucks between now and May. So the Race Against Hunger starts pretty soon for the holidays?
Yeah, I don't have the exact date yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, it is indeed. So it's good. So, in closing, there's a lot of grocery stores out there. Why Food City? Why would somebody who's never been in here or has been going to a XYZ store, why should they switch over and come shop at Food City?
Well, first and foremost, because of the people. We're here. We're here to help our customers. Give you a really good shopping experience. You'll see my folks talking to the customers that come through. Some of them like they've known them their whole lives, and in some cases they have known them their whole lives. Fresh product. We've got a lot of in-store made stuff in our food service department that you're just not going to find anywhere else. Homemade candy in that department that you're not going to find anywhere else. It's about as fresh as you can do it, short of doing it at home. Fresh cut meat every day. We still have real meat cutters in our department. That's real meat back there that they're cutting. We cut it to order as well. One of the best ground programs in the entire industry with our ground beef. Fresh produce, local produce. I've still got Tony Slaughter produce in my produce department right now. That's product that's grown right here in Gray. Just comes from right across the road, basically. Did I mention the people? Because that's what it's really all about.
You did, yeah. You did. And the other thing about the meat departments at all food cities, we talk about this a lot, but you stop about this time of the day and shut everything down, clean everything, and fire it back up.
Yeah, absolutely. That's our day. That's our midday sanitation, and we're pretty. we're pretty serious about that. We provide a really good product for our customers, a really fresh product for our customers, but that wouldn't matter if we weren't providing a clean work area and making sure that product's going out here as safe as it can be.
There you go. At all Food Cities, we love going to. We'll be at Food City in Elizabethton on Friday, so we love promoting all the Food Cities. And the sale price and the sale paper we talk about, and we talk about the sales every week, it's applicable to all the stores, not just the one I'm at. So everything we've talked about here, and of course the 2-day sales coming up on Friday. We'll talk about that. We're there in Elizabethton on Friday, but again, it's good at all stores. You got coming up on Friday and Saturday, Red Delicious apples, pork chops, Smithfield bacon, Hot Pockets, which is big this time of year with cold weather coming, Duncan Hines cake mix, Progresso soups. All that's going to be on sale. We'll talk about that on Friday for the sale on Friday and Saturday. So, and if you're looking for Halloween, I mean, you've got balloons, you've got the cookies, you got the sheet cakes, you got the cards.
We've got the decorations. We've got a skeleton everything. I think every animal known to man, we've got a skeleton version of it in here. All your candy for your trick-or-treaters, you can get it right here.
I saw a rooster skeleton, one of the Food Cities I've been at this week. A rooster, a little tabletop plastic rooster skeleton. So
I've got a turtle over there too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. Steelers going to beat Green Bay this Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Feel good about it?
Yes, sir.
Crimson Tide going to beat South Carolina?
That is, yes. We are going to win. It's a trap game, but we're going to win that one.
Roll Tide, right?
Roll Tide.
I think right now they're probably playing as good at football as anybody in the country.
I agree. I'm really impressed with Ty Simpson too.
Oh,
really impressive.
The Buckeyes may argue that point, but I think right now, in my opinion, the top 3 teams in the country playing, which you can't really count out Indiana, but their strength of schedule, but game in and game out, Ohio State's strong, but I still say that Alabama and Georgia, I mean, every game in the SEC, every week is a grind. Every week. There are no, I guess the only cream puff right now, if you look at it, will be Kentucky or Mississippi State, and they give you a run for the money every time you play them.
Absolutely.
The cream puffs in the SEC would be a dominant team in most other conferences.
Absolutely. And, you mentioned strength of schedule there, too. I know probably we talk about this every year, but you look at the Ohio States and the Indianas and, the teams that they've played, and then you look at the Georgias and the Alabamas and even the Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And you look at the teams they've played. As I mentioned earlier, Alabama's coming off 4 straight ranked opponents.
Yeah.
So not a lot of teams in the country doing that every weekend, but unless they're in the SEC.
Yeah. It's a grind every week. So when you win the SEC, you've done something. And so it's still up for grabs. There's still a lot of things that happen, but another great week of SEC football. Again, Tennessee will be at Kentucky. His team, Alabama, will be at South Carolina. You got Oklahoma hosting Ole Miss. You've got Texas going. Where are they going? They're going somewhere.
I don't remember who Texas has.
Yeah, it's a trap game for them too because they're not exactly sitting the woods on fire. Hang on there, I'm going to find that.
You got A&M and LSU.
Because that'll drive me nuts. You got A&M and LSU. Yep, we do. So hang on there. I want to get that because Alabama's got one that's kind of got me thinking. They could get knocked off. Or not Alabama, but Texas, and because they shouldn't have. Kentucky should beat them last week. Well, this is what happens when you just start shuffling papers. Yeah. Alabama, who they got?
There you go.
Texas, Mississippi State. So,
that's, as you mentioned, Mississippi State, they show up to play every week.
Yeah. Mike Yelko's, or no, he's at Texas A&M. Mississippi State is Leby.
Yeah.
Leby. So Texas and Mississippi State. Missouri, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's in the top 10 for the first time since 1947.
And they deserve to be there. And you know what? Missouri's a pretty tough team, too.
Yeah. So you got Alabama and South Carolina. So there are no cream puffs. I mean, like Tennessee's got Alabama, Kentucky, and they're going to come back to Oklahoma next week. And Florida's got the schedule of all schedules. I mean, I don't see, of course, they got rid of Napier, but they.
Well, that improved them.
Yeah. Every week. So anyway, the SEC, when you come out of the SEC, you win it. You've done something. I think it's the best football in the country in the Southeastern Conference, bar none. Thank you, sir. Back here next week.
Yes, sir.
Let's close it out by telling folks cold weather's coming, so if you need a flu shot, You can get it at your Food City Pharmacy. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can call ahead or you can just show up. We've got a full stock of flu shots as well as a lot of other vaccines. So give us a call and come on in. Our professional pharmacists will take care of that.
Let's look real quick. I know cold weather's coming. I think it's going to be in the 30s maybe tonight.
I believe it's supposed to be 34 in the region tonight.
Yeah. So what's that mean? That means that, it's hot during the day and cool at night, and that's how people get sick.
Mm-hmm.
Schools, it's tough to heat them up and cool them down. But, you can't do it overnight. So let's see what we got. Yep. You have tonight, it's going to be down scattered frost possible. Tomorrow night, 32. Friday night, 33. That warms up a little bit into the 40s. And next week, back down to the 30s. So next week, we'll get back down into 50s for your highs and 30s for your lows. So it's getting cooler, which means it's flu season coming on. You can get your flu shot in, out, on your way, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And as I said, very, very professional pharmacist over there taking care of that. It'll be a great experience. Come on by and get one.
Yep. See you next month.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and give me one. Alabama says.
Roll Tide.
That's it. Roll Tide. We'll come back and close it out right after this. If you don't know, I guess you do now, he is a big, huge Alabama Crimson Tide fan, and that's okay. It's America. You can like who you like. You can like who you want to like. So we'll be right back after this.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher that can offer seafood meal prep, suggest the perfect sides to pair, and even steam and peel your shrimp. All at no extra cost. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
I bet he'd be great at helping with the laundry.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Double C Western Supply in Elizabethton, your cowboy store, and so much more. We have shoes and boots for guys and gals. We have kids' boots and shoes for the little people, too. Ball caps, Marriott Wrangler, a large selection of Huey. We have purses, billfolds, handbags. We carry a full line of Montana Silversmith jewelry. We have both Lane Frost and Huey cologne and perfumes. We even have several styles of rugs to choose from, and a large kids section full of boots and shoes and jeans and dresses and even stuffed animals. And jeans, and more jeans, both work and casual for guys and gals. Ariat and Wrangler in all sizes and styles. T-shirts for men, women, and kids. For cold weather, we have fleece tops and sweaters. And racks full of men's shirts, including the George Strait line from Wrangler. Short sleeve and long sleeve shirts for men and women. Vests and jackets for the cold days and nights for the guys and the ladies. We have a full line of tack and cowboy hats for cowboys and cowgirls, along with belts and a great selection of saddles. So you see, it is a cowboy store and more. Double C Western Supply, Railroad Street, Elizabethton. Find us on Facebook and at doublecwesternsupply.com. It's exciting Elizabethton Cyclone football. Hi, this is Tom Taylor, inviting you to join the Cyclone Network. Kerry Taylor, Andrew Barnett, Axel Steins, Ozzie Fletcher, Weston Taylor, Eddie Pless, and yours truly this Friday night. It's senior night as the Cyclones host the Seymour Eagles for the final home game of the regular season. We'll go on there the broadcast at 6:50, kickoff at 7:30, audio and video. The Cyclones winners of 7 in a row. It's senior night against the Seymour Eagles. It all starts at 6:50 this Friday night here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page and on YouTube. Go Elizabethton Cyclone football. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Before we get out of here, let's run down the NBA and the National Hockey League for this Wednesday. And the National Hockey League goes like this. Oh, I want to tell you about this, too, coming up next Saturday. The Holiday Missions Market will be broadcasting live from, not this Saturday, but next Saturday on November the 1st at Oak Street Baptist in Elizabethton. Shop for specialty crafts, textiles, baked goods, jewelry, and all kinds of plants from local vendors. It'll be a fundraiser. Soup, lunch, and bake sale benefit local missions as well. All the profits will go to support local and foreign missions at Oak Street Baptist Church. We'll be there next Saturday for the Holiday Missions Market. We'll be there broadcasting live before we go to Milligan Volleyball. So we'll have that for you next Saturday, November the 1st. That's at Oak Street Baptist in Elizabethton. We'll talk more about that next week. All right, the National Hockey League, only 3 on the ice tonight. Minnesota skates in New Jersey. Buffalo, the Sabres, home to Detroit. And Montreal skating in Calgary against the Flames tonight. NBA had a couple of games last night, so it gets big time tonight. The NBA for the opening night for the Knicks at home against Cleveland. Orlando hosting Miami. Charlotte home to Brooklyn tonight. Toronto will be in Atlanta to take on the Hawks. Celtics opened up against their big rival, the 76ers, in Beantown. Detroit will be in Chicago against the Bulls tonight. Washington and Milwaukee. New Orleans and Memphis. The Clippers in Utah against the Jazz. My boys, the San Antonio Spurs, will be in Dallas. Back in the day, Tim Duncan and those boys could play, and I'll go back even further to George Gervin, the Iceman. Spurs could have a good season. They're in Dallas tonight to open up the season. Phoenix hosting Sacramento, and Portland, the Trailblazers, against the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. I want to say thanks to Camille Johnson being on the show today, the Floral Girl. Thank you, dear. You're awesome. So have a good lunch. Getting ready to go to lunch. Thanks to Axel Steins. Also, thanks to Andrew Smith, sports writer, Johnson City Press, Kingsport Times News. Thanks to Greg Salyer from Mr. Baseball fame, and also the obvious Jason Johnson, the store manager from here at Food City and Gray. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. We'll wrap it up with the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and today, certainly no exceptions, a good one. They're all good, but this one is a good one for sure, and it goes like this. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Man, that covers everything. Whether you drink or eat or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. This covers everything we do on a daily basis. This is a great verse to use as a filter to see how we are living our lives, and are we really doing it all for His glory? Whew, that's kind of a sobering thought. We should be, and we should. He's earned it. He died for us, and He did. So thank you, Lord Jesus, for loving us that much to die for us. Again, 1 Corinthians 10:31, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Good way to end it. Thanks for watching the show. If you don't have a church home tonight, we'd love to have you come visit with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church starting at 7 o'clock for the kids and the adults. Kids are back in the Bobby Stout Family Life Center. And we'll be in the sanctuary ready to go. And so if you don't have a church home, we'd love for you to come hang out with us tonight at Pleasant Beach on Watauga Road in Elizabethton. And so we would love to we have visitors virtually every time the doors are open, and folks visit and stay. We're growing. We appreciate that. We'll see you there tonight. If not, we'll see you back here tomorrow. We'll be at Big John's Closeouts tomorrow, broadcasting live from Elizabethton with the hammer high prices and getting your weather ready, I should say, for cool and cold weather coming. We'll tell you all about that tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. Again, show number 2,380. Today, our 2,380th show from Food City and Gray. Back tomorrow from Big John's Closeout. See them, as we always close about telling you, bloom where you're planted and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2,380.